Oh man, my ninjas.
Yeah.
The hell is going on, man? How we doing? How we feeling? How we living?
Good, man. Chilling.
Good. Oh man. Hesh, how your mama doing?
She's doing good. She's doing better.
Good to hear.
Yeah, she's still not 100%, but she's getting there. She's working on it. She's doing a lot better than before. Before it was real bad. But
Good to hear.
Doing good now, yeah.
Good to hear. Good to hear. How are you?
I'm good, man. Just chilling, being fat black in America, you know?
Word.
Living the American dream, working.
It's not, but you know.
Well, it's the American
This ain't the dream
system.
This ain't the dream my grandfather had for me. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I mean, he wants you to be gainfully employed, I think, and not
yeah.
destitute and living in a cardboard box in Los Angeles or something. Or, you know, strung out on Haran. So, I mean, so it might be the complete dream, but I'm sure it's a partial
Part of it.
Like,
It's a nap.
you ain't a slave, right? Well, let me take that back.
I am a slave.
This working shit is like slavery.
Part of the American dream.
Yeah, it was a different type of slave. At least they can't just beat you now.
I guess they beat my spirit.
Yeah, well,
they beat my soul
yeah,
into submission.
They can't just chop off half your foot, but like go back to work.
Yeah, I think that was just in the movie. Cool.
I mean, I don't know history, nigga.
You right. I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah.
If they was feeding babies to gators, I'm pretty sure they did some more fucked up shit.
Yeah. I feel like that's light work. The foot chop,
that's light.
Blood clot, chop your leg. I think there's like way more shit.
Yeah, it was that. It was grape. It was all type of shit.
Yeah. So you know.
So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess it's better. I mean, yeah.
Better days are ahead of us than in back of us.
Well, I don't know, nigga, because we got wars popping up everywhere.
If you rather deal with the apocalypse or slavery, which one you want to pick?
Well, the apocalypse, you ain't gonna be here.
If you had to pick between the apocalypse and
Or
slavery, which one you want to pick?
I guess.
At least slavery, I got a chance. Apocalypse,
Do you though?
Well, we already been through it, so it's
fair.
already been proven.
Fair.
Apocalypse is over with.
Nah, I think with slavery, it's always snitches. So it was like, it's always that 6ix9ine. So it's only he trying to get away, master.
Apocalypse, maybe?
With the beard.
I guess apocalypse because we have Xbox now. I mean, look, you gotta take small victories, nigga.
Yo, every time I look at the apocalypse, ain't no trees. It's like damn, like little things you take for granted is gone.
I guess it depends.
Radiation poisoning.
Yeah, I guess it also
radiation.
depends on what type of apocalypse.
Hey, clean water.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait,
Boyd's.
I didn't think about that. It depends on what type of apocalypse.
Right.
Because if it's like nuclear, maybe I don't want to fuck with that.
Yeah, maybe I don't fuck with it.
That's over with. I ain't doing that.
It's a whole new world where people mutate. If it's Mad Max, if it's like every man for himself, and it's like,
maybe I'll fuck with that one.
Worse. At least you know what your enemy is in slavery.
yeah, but imagine atomic good old boys. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nuclear good old boys is crazy, nigga.
Good old boys / Borderlands. Them type of niggas.
Shit. Yeah, that might be a little different.
I don't know. I guess how was your weekend?
It's cool. This is my weekend.
Did you have it off at least?
No.
Yeah.
Fuck it look like not working on the weekend.
Look like they give you a holiday.
What holiday?
Veterans Day.
That's not a holiday for everybody.
No, it's not.
It's a holiday for y'all because it's like federal.
Yo, you way too comfortable with that.
Yeah, you federal. You on this federal time. Every job do that. No, nigga.
Nah, nigga.
Yeah, McDonald's is open, nigga. Everything's other people ain't got this shit
but
open.
like service industry stuff is open, yeah, but not like industrial stuff.
It's
I
mad
didn't
shit
think.
It's mad shit that don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I know, like, you know, obviously Walmart don't give a fuck that it's Thanksgiving. They want y'all in there for Black Friday and shit like that. But I'm thinking like if you just still make like bazooka parts or whatever, they could be like, hey, you know what? Do a half day and go home.
Nah, they
celebrate your dad or something.
Nah, they gonna be like, we gotta make more veterans. So there's like, yo, we gotta get more guns. So it's like, yo, we need y'all to make more guns so we can supply these niggas. So we can have even more of these niggas.
More veterans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we got supply them niggas with more shit.
Purple Hearts for everybody.
Yeah, nigga. He's like, we gotta make more of these niggas. We gotta supply them, so you gotta work double time, nigga.
Damn.
And it's a war in fucking Israel.
This ain't Sikorsky. This is
Palestine shit going crazy. It's like, yo, they was protesting fucking cult the other day.
Oh, real?
Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday in the morning because them niggas sent them guns out to Israel, and niggas was like, nah, we don't want you to do that. So it was like protesters and shit standing out in the front of the building. Niggas is supplying the supply.
Money make the world go round.
Yeah, so niggas like, we can't stop, nigga. We got
pull everybody down.
And I saw some shit. I didn't like pay a whole lot of attention to it, but I guess there's some shit going on with us in Iran right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that could potentially turn into a thing.
We in bed with everybody.
Yeah. So everybody get a gun. You get a gun. You get a gun. You get a gun.
Supplying everybody with guns. They kill each other. That's our money though.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all already paid us check clear. Hey, you did. I'm alive spending all your money.
Ain't that how we got all the the Great Depression because of war?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even
Yeah.
know.
So I think
I
war
know
might be
history.
coming. I think a war might be coming. I think that might be the part of their plans. Like, hey, we're gonna send these niggas a war so we can get some money and we can stimulate our economy and get us out of this depression that they don't want to tell us that we're in. But we're in
You
it.
think you out of the age range to get drafted?
Nope.
I am not out of the age range, but they're not gonna draft me.
They can slim your ass down real quick because they need men, they need soldiers, they need everybody.
Well, don't you got a?
I got pins in my leg. Man. I
Yeah,
got my
they
leg
ain't gonna
fucked
take
up,
you.
so I might not get.
put your ass in a medical bay or something?
I mean, fuck it. If they pay me, I'll do it. I'm like, fuck it. If I don't got, I mean, do I get to shoot anybody?
Probably not.
I don't know if I like that idea.
Put you in a fucking the hanger. The niggas that hang out the window.
Oh, I'll do that shit out the window. I'll do that shit all day. Niggas
Yeah.
clap these niggas up.
This ain't a movie, dog.
Well,
I've been doing this for like 15 years.
back. Oh, you dead, nigga. Fuck that. Oh shit, they shooting back. All right, I'm leaving. I'm done. Never mind. I ain't want to play that part. I ain't like that part.
That's the part of Call of Duty I replayed mad times.
Yeah,
I never got past this part.
exactly. Fuck that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bob Love.
What's up?
What's up with you, man? How you doing?
Chilling.
How's your weekend going? How's your week been? How are things?
It was cool.
Doing anything worthwhile?
Did I not really? I think the only thing I did was go to my mom's house and put up a new tree instead of that fucking tree we had since like the 90s.
You put the Christmas tree up already?
Man, y'all
That's what
y'all
you do
so
that.
disrespectful to Thanksgiving, man.
Damn, nigga.
Yeah, people do it now because why would you put a tree up
For 2 days? I understand.
Yeah,
I
right.
get,
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
conceptually,
Then you gotta
I
take
get
it
it.
down.
Well, no, because you just leave it up until March.
Nah, you take it down.
Yeah.
Like
Nah, I
a
ain't
real
doing all
nigga.
that. I ain't doing all that.
You just leave it up until
I'll put that shit
fucking
up,
June and July.
Nobody take this shit down to like May.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, the sun's out. Like, I guess
Man,
we
that
can take
shit's-
this
it's
down.
not really a disrespect. Like the holiday kind of blends in with
It's-
each other anyway. It is not our fault. It's the fucking like
Communism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
like Black Friday. Like
Yeah.
And
they
then
did that shit.
Yeah,
We didn't
so
do it.
it's like as soon Thanksgiving ain't even finished dying yet, and them niggas is like, hey, buy shit. It's like Black Friday, go.
As soon as it hit November 1st, Mariah Carey has thawed out.
Yeah, she's like, after 10,000 weeks, I am here.
Disrespectful. Yeah. I ain't getting no peach cobbler. Yeah, y'all niggas talking about Christmas carols. Get the fuck out my face.
Turkey.
Shit, Halloween's kind of blended in with Thanksgiving too because
Well,
the
that's
pumpkins and shit. And
Well,
it's sort of blended in a little bit.
The fall season, so it's
Yeah, I know.
it's the tie-in, I guess. But
all three holidays is the same to me. Like,
well,
it's just-
they're different.
I understand. I understand it, but there's levels for it. You know, you got the creepy ghouls and shit, and the decorations. Then it
But you
leads
know
into
when
the pumpkins.
Halloween roll around, you
It's
know
about
it's
to,
like
the
you know,
snowballs is about to just
Yeah.
true.
So now we got all this shit. So
Yeah,
now-
especially because Halloween's like the last day of the month. So
Yeah.
once you hit that, it's November.
Yeah.
November's Thanksgiving. Once you hit Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, and we
New
drunk,
Year's, then yeah,
turned up.
Yeah.
It's like
Y'all got any Thanksgiving plans?
Huh?
Y'all doing anything?
not really. I'm supposed to be going out of town, but we ain't staying there till
okay.
Thanksgiving. I
Yeah.
don't know why. It would have made sense, but I don't fucking know. But usually my mother just cooking. Everybody come to our house, watch the game for a little bit, then go
Yeah.
home. I don't really go to everybody else's house. I used to go to my baby mama house, but that's a dub.
We're gonna leave it at
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna leave that where it's at.
All right.
Kids might come over after. No, not really. You got plans?
No, because my mom just got sick, so I don't expect her to be up to doing that whole fucking cooking for 19 million people type shit.
I told you how to suck my dick.
Yeah, so I don't think so. Yeah, I'm saying I don't think she. I wouldn't even like. I have that expectation of her to even try to attempt to do that. So it's like
either cater or go to your girlfriend's house.
Exactly. Oh yeah, so that's
go to your little girlfriend's house.
That's probably what I'm gonna be doing more likely than not. Is I'm gonna go there.
Have you had their Thanksgiving before?
I think the first year we got together, I went up there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Oh yeah. Listen, this is what I'll say. We've been in a while, like 2 years. Mm-hmm. I've never had anything at the house that I was like, oh, this is disgusting. Like I've never eaten anything where I'm like, oh, this is fucking horrible.
The day of is not the test; it's the next 5.
Oh well, after like the leftovers of a reheat type shit. Yeah, I feel you.
It's the next 5, baby.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm not like going to like, oh, I'm dreading like, oh, this is gonna be like the worst food. No, I've never had anything where I'm like, it's disgusting. Now, if you ask me, would I prefer my mother's cooking more? Sure, because it's what I grew up with, is whatever. But I've never been like, oh, this is. I can't believe they would serve this to me. Like I've never had no like nothing like so I can't. So I'm right. Cool. Like I'm not worried about like that too much.
Mac and cheese, right?
Yeah.
Does your mama cook it with the crispy top?
Oh yeah, does she bake it? Yeah. She put it in the aluminum.
Now, do they cook it with the crispy top, or does it sound like mac and cheese like on first dip?
I gotta remember, they might not even have mac and cheese. So that's the one thing that's
you got fruitcake.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna be fruitcake. Nah, this is she got she can't have nothing, no dairy.
Damn it.
So I don't even know if they'll even have.
She might be black. I don't know.
Lactose as fuck.
I might have caught one.
Oh shit, that's funny. Yeah, so I don't even remember. I don't even know if they had mac and cheese last time. So, but it's gonna be turkey, fucking. But it's gonna be like candy yams, but with the marshmallow shit on top. Shit. You know how they do. It's gonna be that kind of shit. It's not gonna be like.
I don't think I've ever had candy yams with the marshmallow.
Or I don't even know if it's candy yams, like, cause I don't even classify it as it's just sweet potatoes, right? I guess it's not even can't. I know, but I feel like there's a difference between a sweet potato and a candied yam. You know what I mean?
I mean, a candy yam
is like there's some shit done to it.
It's just like a sweet potato that's been loved.
Yeah,
on.
yeah, exactly. It's been some extras been happening to it. Yeah.
Gotta get some brown sugar.
Yeah, exactly. And it's gonna you glaze it up. It's gonna be. You know what I mean? I'm getting fucking Thanksgiving.
I'm hungry. You got love on me.
But yeah, so I'm not worried. But that's probably what I'm gonna be doing.
Okay, Bobby, you got Thanksgiving plans?
Probably the same thing every year. Go to my mom's house.
Do your sisters help cook, or they just like come over?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All my sisters know how to cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have like their own separate Thanksgiving? Then y'all just come together at your mama crib, or like?
No, we usually just all go to my mom's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just like mad women in the kitchen.
Oh, like I like it
where they belong.
Yeah,
Grandpa would be proud.
Stupid.
Bring me another beer while I watch the game.
Word.
Yeah.
Who plays like the Lions and the Redskins or some shit? Or the Commanders? I'm sorry.
That sounds racist.
Oh, the Redskins play. That's fucking racist. That's crazy. I know the Lions play.
They ain't changing it yet?
I could have swore. And this might be my brain.
To the Commanders or something?
Are they? Aren't they changing it back or something?
Yeah, they talked about changing it back because of like cultural relevance and like you know, I guess it's just been an ingrained thing for so long that it's hard to call them the Commander because nobody likes the name change.
Well, also it's just the name was a bad name.
I mean, we all had bad names. Like I think Washington teams are the worst at naming teams.
Yeah,
what, Bullets?
Yeah, Washington Bullets.
Well, that wasn't that bad because you know you got the shot. You got the shot, nigga.
No, they didn't call a shot a bullet. Washington D.C. had one of the highest crime rates in the nation at one point.
That's their fault.
And then they named the team after it. It was like, hey, what's this town known for? Bow, bullets, bullet. Then the Redskins. And then what's their hockey team name? I don't even know.
I don't know.
I was gonna say Canucks, but I'm probably wrong.
I feel like Canucks is Canadian.
I don't even know what the fuck a Canuck is.
I feel like this is like a term for Canadian. I feel like, but don't quote me. I don't know.
Yeah,
dude.
That's all you did this weekend, Bobby?
Yeah. Question. Right? Because I was
bullet.
I just want to get everybody's like opinion on this. Like, people, it's not nothing crazy.
Okay.
It's
you always say that, but
people. It's not. It's not. It's basic.
It was.
It's basic because I was talking to I think it was somebody on it was an IGN post, and they were talking about before the MCU who were D-list characters, and they were talking about the Avengers. Was Iron Man a D-list character?
In comic books?
1000%.
No. I'm talking about in general because I don't think you could be a D-list character with a show. So you got that cartoon.
D, no, maybe C.
C-list, yeah. Okay, C.
Okay, all right.
Thor
Well,
might have
fair.
been D list.
Yeah, definitely D.
I think
I think Black Widow was D.
Yeah, D as fuck.
so. I
Cap-
think when
Cap was C.
people say that to a certain extent, they don't mean it like the character wasn't popular-ish.
Yeah.
But they weren't the marquee top of it was Spider-Man, X-Men.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Fantastic Four. Like that was the creme de la creme, the top. That's what most people were coming to them for, and everybody else was underneath that. So there was popular, but not as popular as these things. So then, obviously, when they were getting ready to do the movies at the time, clearly you sell the rights to things that are the most popular. So Fantastic Four is gone, X-Men is gone, Spider-Man's gone. So you have to make do with what you have. So Iron Man was not at the time of a high marquee. Like people knew who Iron Man was. Obviously, he did have a show, an Avengers cartoon as well. Like so,
Yeah.
it's not to say that there wasn't any frame of reference or any popularity with the character, but he wasn't Spider-Man.
I know that. I
I think that
he's not. He wasn't A. I know that.
And
But
that's
he's
what-
not D. I can't
Well,
classify him as D if you
yeah.
got your own show.
yeah.
Hulk might have been the highest out of the
Yeah.
Before the movies and shit.
Hulk might have been like B on the cusp of A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the
Depending
TV
on-
show in the
depending on
70s.
depending on how they used them.
Yeah.
I saw maybe like a couple Wolverine versus Hulk movies before the Avengers came out.
Yeah.
So he was up there. Everybody else on the Avengers was like C and lower.
Yeah, it was like most of the, or at least the characters they had available to use
Yeah.
at the time were not necessarily the highest tier characters.
But then they ain't had one.
Yeah, but I'm
They
just,
sold the rights to all the higher tier.
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
So you got 3 groups of characters that y'all could have chose from. That's kind of fucked up. I mean, yeah, but
That's what they did.
it's how the cookie
I mean, just look at what even like in terms of the movies, like the characters they pick now. Like, just look at that. Like, if they had someone higher to pick, don't you think they would have picked that? So
Yeah.
like, you figure they use what they had. That's the most popular, well-known characters for the most part.
Well,
But now they got them all back. So
yeah, now they got them all back, and now they're
About, yeah.
B list or higher.
Yeah, I was just talking
Yeah,
to dude.
I-
was
so
talking
yeah,
to
you
dude.
said
He was like,
D-list may be
I
a
was
little
like,
low.
I'm not putting Iron Man in the same
low as
category
that.
as Hawkeye before the MCU. Hell no.
Hell no.
Nah, yeah,
Fuck
again.
no.
So I don't. Yeah, so again, and it's like one of them things where people just sort of blanket term shit.
Yeah,
so I don't know if
they
there
do.
was
They do.
the same level.
Yeah, it's not.
I feel like Iron Man because of. But then again, you can say the same thing about Hawkeye to a certain extent because they did
Hawkeye
have
only
they,
showed up in fucking like Spider-Man.
Well, no, they had an
TV
Avengers.
show.
They had an Avengers cartoon as well.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah, but
but
nobody
ain't
gives a
nobody
fuck
care
about
about
them.
it.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Ain't nobody
By the time-
giving a shit.
No, that's fair. By the time it rolled around and and Iron Man. I mean,
Yeah, words mean things. So D list is like, all right, this
Bottom.
motherfucker-
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like
bottom.
garbage.
Like, who gives a
Like-
fuck about that guy?
yeah.
Like even Vision. Vision was D-list.
Yeah, again, it was like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vision was D-list as fuck. I'm just saying, like, if it wasn't for that Iron Man show, I'd put him in that category.
Yeah.
But that fucking show, it had to be
elevates
some
him a
sort
little
of
bit more. Yeah,
like acknowledgement if you have
Yeah.
a fucking show
Yeah.
or 2 seasons.
I understand that.
What's good, Harry? He
Was it 2
says-
seasons?
Yeah, it was 2 seasons.
Harry says, why are all red hair characters are now becoming black? Examples, Annie. I don't know.
Little Orphan Annie?
I don't know what the fuck you mean.
Yeah,
Well, Little Orphan,
Annie.
yeah, because
Yeah,
they had Jamie Foxx movie.
Oh, because they made her black?
Because people don't care about
Yeah,
redheads.
I
that's
think
why.
it was. I mean, gingers don't have souls.
If you ask South Park, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I do think that is a thing that's sort of been happening to a certain Mary
highly
Jane.
convenient.
I
They
think
made
it's
black.
there are more people that are not redhead than there are.
Even
So it's like
Ravonna from Renslayer.
Is she redhead?
Yeah, she's
so-
redhead.
Little
I was looking
Mermaid.
at oh
She
shit.
still
Ariel-
had red hair.
But his point
Yeah, I know,
being
yeah,
is the
yeah.
white,
Yeah.
and then, but they're making them black. I don't know why. Maybe just because.
So my pick early, well, it's one of my picks. Watch South Park Enter the Pandaverse. Amazing. Because they gender swapped all the kids. So Superman buddy. Oh, fucking
Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, they made him black. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe because redheads is close to black people. I don't know. Is that true? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying. I don't know. I'm trying to think. It's like, oh, you red. You close enough. You got your hair is red because you got some Negro? Yeah, I don't know. Is that
Like
what
I
it
said,
is?
there's more people that aren't redhead than there are. So I would think, if you would see somebody that looks like you in a main character setting, that would make more people watch it or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know why specifically.
Starfire, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
they
Starfire, true.
gender swapped her. So I mean, not
No.
gender swap. I mean, race swapped her. So what?
Yeah.
Not really race. Well, skin swap. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
you call
and
it.
that's the point he's making. Like all the white redhead characters are now black, and he's just.
Maybe it looked better on paper, but now on screen it don't look the same.
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't have a good answer.
I'm sure Iris redheaded.
Disney Hercules.
Barry?
Who they
Barry's
make
girl
Hercules
Iris.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. I don't know if she was redheaded. She could have been, but I don't think
hold
so.
on.
I think she had black hair, but don't quote me on that.
I mean, Hercules was a cartoon from what I've seen on Disney, so
Yeah, Hercules
that's
black?
easy, huh?
I mean, Hercules black.
I guess a non-redhead. They made him like a brunette or some shit.
Hercules.
So who knows?
I don't. Wally West was redheaded. I know that for a
yeah,
fact.
he
They made
was.
him black. Made him a Negro.
Got chill.
What? What?
Damn, she was redheaded.
Oh, she was. All right.
Yeah, damn it.
I don't know.
Somebody gotta Google that. Give us the answer. 'Cause I don't know.
Maybe because redheads are on their way out because they're not breeding with each other. So
Yeah,
they're like, hey, might as well not put them in cartoons no more.
Is that true?
Redheads typically don't breed with other redheads, so the redhead gene is like slowly
It's like
fading.
dying out.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Damn.
We gonna lose the freckles?
Not freckles, but just redheads though.
They were Chias?
It's a gene mutation that
Yeah.
could happen, but it's not likely to show up in like the next generation unless you get with somebody else that's red.
My uncle had red hair, I think.
Your uncle?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's black people with red hair.
Yeah, I know mad black people with red hair, but it's not a lot of them.
Yeah.
What did I do this week? I did Manny's podcast on Monday.
Word.
So shout out to Manny. I don't know when that'll be out. I want to say next week. I'm not sure. Other than that, I ain't really do nothing. I did trivia. I worked most of the week. I had the weekend off like a normal person finally. So that was cool. Chill with my baby all weekend. She wanted to come over Friday. I'm like, okay. Today's not Saturday, right? She was like, yeah, but I want to come over. I can't
Tell her no.
say no. It sounds like, horrible parenting.
Yeah.
So
It's like, nah, nigga.
nah, but
I'm
she be
getting
doing,
drunk.
Yeah, I just be wanting to like chill. I be wanting to sleep good. I be wanting to, drink, play a video game, something. But she just like, can I come over? She just deads all that. I'm like,
Alright.
cool. Now
You
I
gotta be
gotta,
responsible and make sure you stay alive.
yeah, I gotta be responsible for you. I gotta feed you and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just chilled all weekend. I had to get her out the house. That's why I brought her here because she been in the house all weekend.
No.
So I'm like, I'm gonna bring her to the studio. She was like, really? I was like, yeah, let me get you out the house. Other than that, yeah, I ain't really do much. November the 30th, still Dragon Ball Z at Tribus Beer Company. If you want to attend that, showtime is at 7 p.m. And I guess I can announce this now because I was told not to previously. Now on, what is the date for this thing? I want to say it's December 13th, I want to say. Yes, December 13th at the Blind Rhino in Norwalk. We are doing a holiday stream trivia. It's called Holiday Hardcore. And a guest that we will have in the building is none other than Mick Foley.
Oh shit,
So,
Mankind.
yeah,
Do love.
Mankind, aka Do Love, aka Mick Foley will be in the motherfucking building. If you want a autograph or a meet and greet, that is at 5:30. I think it's 5:30 to 7:30 or something like that. Then trivia will start at 7:30. So if you are in the tri-state area and you want to meet the Mick, come on. Is that racist? Isn't Mick a bad word?
No.
It can be if you do not complete the.
If you want to meet the Mick Foley,
Yeah.
The mix?
I think it's
it
derogatory
to
for
Irish people?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
y'all know what I mean. Y'all
Yeah.
contest clues.
Yeah.
I was talking about Foley.
Yeah.
So yeah, if y'all want to come down for that,
Speaking
you
of
are,
redheads,
feel free. But other than that, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, No Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered, the Ask a Ninja segment, You can reach us there. That is 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to visit our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com. You can go ahead over there and get your ugly Christmas sweater since we're just going to blend everything together. And Thanksgiving is Christmas. Christmas is Thanksgiving. Einhorn is Finkel. Consider supporting us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/3ninjas podcast. Everything goes back into the show. If you're watching live on Twitch right now, you do have Amazon Prime. You can't connect your Amazon Prime to your Twitch, and you get one free subscription a month. You can use that on us or any other creator on Twitch. If you heard it from me, I suggest you use that on us, please and thank you. If you're watching on YouTube right now, please be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell notification. You know every time we drop a video. What's good, Slick Diddy? What's good, Mark Coop? You could join the Discord. You could join the Discord. The Dojo is gang. The Dojo provides. That's a cool place. We are on all your social media platforms. We are on X/Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Reddit. All that cool stuff. Just type in 3 Ninjas Podcast on your respective search engines, and hopefully we do pop the fuck up. Now, Hesh Jones in the motherfucking dojo. What do we have for questions this week, man?
So this question comes from Prince Latif. He sent us an email.
Hey, Prince Latif, come on the show, man. We'd love to have you. Come on, man.
He sent us an email, and his question goes a wee bit something like this. I was sent a TikTok with a host asking, who is the best black video game character, and thought it could be a good question for y'all as well.
I tried not to include like real people that were turned into video games or people that we knew from comic books prior.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miles don't count.
Damn.
So yeah.
Stole that from me.
So I want to hear y'all's because I couldn't pick a one. I had like a top 5.
Yeah, I had a couple. If fucking if Ganon counts, Knuckles counts. Yo, yo, fuck that. I didn't even think about Knuckles. Canuck, he in there. So they stole my. I did go CJ.
Okay.
Grand Theft.
God damn it, CJ.
Yeah. Lee, Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Well, I'll skip that one because I can't use that one. But I wrote 50 on there just because I was being an asshole.
Oh, blood in the sand.
Yeah. But,
shit.
Coltrane.
Coltrane, baby. Woo!
Exactly. Then Barrett, obviously. Final Fantasy. Mm-hmm. I did that. I did throw Miles up there, but we're gonna skip that. And then I was like, 3 Dog for Fallout.
Three Dog.
Fallout.
He might be the greatest.
Wow.
Bobby, what you got?
It's basically the same two that Hesh got. Is CJ.
Yeah.
Then Lee. It's one that came out. This is like a 64 game that nobody barely played. Like, you remember Shadow Man?
That sounds
that sounds familiar.
You remember Shadow Man?
Nah, he's black.
Yeah, black bald head with goggles like that, and he was holding up the skull like that.
Oh no, that's extra racist.
Extra racist.
You can't have a black man and call him Shadow. Call him Shadow Man and he black?
Yeah, right.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
It's racism.
It's overt racism.
Yeah.
It's not even
I'll
covert
take
no more.
I was fucking with him. But yeah, that's the only two I could think of. Back. Well, 3.
So I had to go top 5 because I couldn't pick one. So top 5, I think I got it in the order I want. I think I do. So number 5, I'm going with Augustus Cole, aka Coltrane, baby. Woo! All right. Now number 4 is like a 11-way tie.
Goddamn.
Because I put like
mad nigga.
I put mad fighting game characters. So like Balrog, DJ, Cyrax, Leroy, Raven, Eddie Gordo.
I was thinking about doing Eddie Gordo too, but I was like,
Kimberly, Birdie, and Afro Thunder.
Oh shit! Nah, fuck with that one.
All right. Number 3, another joint one. I got Lee and Clementine.
Yep.
Clementine is black.
Yeah, I was debating on putting Clementine too, but I was like, let's go with Lee.
Number 2, I got Barrett. Motherfucker has a gun as an arm.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that.
But that.
And number 1, God damn it, CJ. I'm going with CJ.
Oh shit, Officer Tenpenny.
Oh, Samuel Jack?
Yeah.
He wasn't like a main character or nothing though. So
I mean, they say that kind of.
It's is this Shadow Man?
Yeah. You don't remember that game?
I do remember this game, but I've never played it. He looked like Candyman.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
That is extra racist. He black as hell.
Yeah.
He ain't that black. He ain't
He
Wesley
black.
Snipes, nigga.
Well, he not Wesley Snipes, but he's still don't call me Shadow Man.
This was the 90s trope, black man, bald head. He was like on everything.
Yeah. Or either that or the flat top.
Yeah. But But yeah, that's my top 5 black video game characters of all time. Now, if we could put like real people in there, or like comic book characters in there,
Oh yeah, Miles.
that's a whole different list.
That's
50 might be on mine. Fucking Black Panther might be on mine.
I mean, we just do every NBA 2K game. Just pick
Miles Morales, Michael Jordan, nigga, Julius Erving, Stretch from NBA Street.
Shit, Mike Tyson will take that.
Mike Tyson might be my number one. Like
Bonafide from the street.
Yeah.
No, matter of fact, I'm lying. Bo Jackson might be my number one.
Bo Jackson?
Yeah.
Technical?
Hell yeah. Nobody could. Yo, he like Nintendo made mad black characters untouchable, and I fuck with them for that. At least for that.
At least.
Because they made Mike Tyson. It was like Mike Tyson hit you one time. Like, you know how many times you had to play that shit without a strategy guy in order to know that if he knock you out one time, it's done, and you got to figure out some type of pattern to beat him. Like the Nintendo hotline could only do but so much. But then like Tecmo Bo Jackson, he used to run past everybody. Like imagine his shit on 99. He was the first 99. That's insane.
Word.
Bo knows football. Bo knows baseball. So yeah, that is what I have. Let us know your top 5 in the comments or on Instagram. Let's see now. Reviews, man. What do we have for reviews? So we going Marvels or we going Loki first?
Marvels.
You want to do Marvels first?
Marvels.
Do Marvels?
The Marvels.
Teyonah Parris, come on the show. Appreciate you.
Yo.
She was filling out that costume, boy.
That nigga is my type.
Yo, she was filling out that Yo, I don't want to. I
Space
swear,
suit?
I don't.
When his face, I was like, yo, is it just me?
Nah.
Is it just me?
Mm.
Nah, I was like, all right, dog.
Baby.
I was like, all right,
Let me talk to you.
I'm not here to objectify you, but
She on my spectrum. Come on. Come on with it, baby.
Was he?
Oh, man.
oh shit,
So the Marvels.
yeah.
One of the most lowly anticipated movies of the year when it comes to MCU.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being honest, niggas didn't anticipate this shit at all.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's because, Marvel ain't been doing the best job with their films and shows, whether it be a cast of all women or whatever their reason might be. Or maybe they're, they have the superhero fatigue. People weren't really looking forward to it. I was like, because my theater was empty. I don't know about y'all niggas.
Yeah, it was. Mine was too.
Mine was
As
fucking.
well,
Like, I could go there. Like, usually if I go there, like, you pre-order the tickets, usually ain't no seats. I went there day of, picked whatever seat I wanted,
yeah.
and it was cool. Like, no matter what time either, I was like, I don't know if this is good or bad.
Bad.
It's bad in terms of I don't think there'll be a sequel. But
Well, this
as
is-
far as moving the story along, it did its job. It did what it needed to do.
Yeah, I think unfortunately, this movie is probably going to end up being a flop. Seeming, at least unless something changed. Unless when I went, it was empty as hell.
Yeah.
And I saw some other people put in the Discord where they were putting the times they went, and their theater was empty. There was nobody brought tickets for the time that they were picking. So if that's the trend, I think unfortunately this movie might not end up making its money back, which is unfortunate. Because I think the movie was good.
Yeah, the movie was good.
It was good.
The movie was fun.
Yeah, like
Fun is always.
It was
That
fun.
shit is always a key word for.
No, I'm not. I mean, well, for me personally, it was kind of but the movie was like,
Yeah.
it had its comical shit. It had its, fight scenes. It had its sequences. It had its monologue or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not acting like it's the best movie that was ever movied and the best MCU movie. I refuse, and I think anybody who does it, I think they're being like super hyperbolic to say that this is the worst Marvel movie that they've ever made. I don't agree.
it's not
I don't agree with that. I don't think this is the worst Marvel movie ever made. It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
Yeah.
I personally, I think it's better than Love and Thunder. I think it's better than Multiverse of Madness.
yeah.
I didn't really like Multiverse of Madness too much. I didn't really like Multiverse of Madness. I don't like Sam Raimi's direct. It didn't click with me.
I gotta watch it again.
I watch it again. And when you say this, it's like in its relative terms. It's like I didn't like it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's like
bad,
the worst thing ever. It's just not necessarily my favorite thing. I think this is better than Quantumania.
Shit.
So I personally, this is my personal
yeah.
shit. Like
I was gonna go that far.
Yeah,
I don't think it's worth. I think it's better than
off of one watch. I'm not.
Yeah,
It was certain things that, like when we were talking about the wacky sequel. Oh yeah, there was some wacky shit up there.
Yeah.
That goddamn singing planet. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but that's on purpose.
Yeah.
I know. You know what the comedy feels like? I finally got a ring on it. What it feels like. You remember when movies used to make fun of movies?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. You ever watch a superhero movie?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
If you watch a superhero movie and you see the comedy they doing there, it's the same exact shit that Marvel's doing. They make fun of themselves too much.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Why not?
I just don't know if it's the same as the superhero movie because
it's not that extra,
scary
but,
movie level shit. So I don't know if
it's
I
not
agree
that extra,
with,
but it's close to it.
Yeah,
it's almost like Domino does stand up. It's like one of those comedians who says a joke, they get a chuckle, but they keep going. And it's like, okay, it ain't funny anymore, nigga. Like, you gonna do a whole scene like this? All right, okay, all right. I'll just wait till it's over.
I think that for a long time, Marvel has been too serious, and they're trying to lighten it up a little bit. What, you got a splinter, nigga?
Or something, yeah, I don't know. So as soon as I touch my finger or something, it fucking hurt. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I think Marvel has been serious for too long. Everything's been, very just action-packed, heart-pounding, just, everybody's on the edge of their seat. I think they're trying to alleviate some of that with just like some more lighthearted stuff. I mean, we do have an R-rated show coming soon. We do have certain shows that give us like, the blood, guts, gore, the cursing and stuff like that. But, this one was just more, it felt like a family-friendly film. I don't know if that was because of the women. They didn't want to go as hard as, as if this was like a real team-up Avengers thing. Or maybe it was like, you got this teenage girl who her idol is Captain Marvel, and then they want to play off of that. They don't want to, make her, they don't want to serious her out too much and like lose what they could do with her in the future. I don't know.
No, I think this was a Captain Marvel specific thing because a lot of people's complaints in the first movie is that she was very, very stoic and didn't smile and was super serious the entire movie. So this is
she was in the army, man.
Well, no, she didn't have memories, but whatever. But that is a direct response to that criticism, and also, so the music. So like, could I have done without the fucking musical scene, like the musical segment in the movie? Absolutely. It's not like I'm not a musical person, like in terms like movies.
Yes, you are.
No, like movies. Like I don't watch musicals, like Sound of Rain or whatever fuck type shit. I don't watch. Like,
or Cats.
Cats type. Yeah, that's not my jam so much. So
you never watched Hamilton?
No, I've never actually watched it.
You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, but I mean, people said it's good, and again, I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it, but I'm just saying typically that's not my go-to. Yeah. So I could definitely, absolutely do without it. But I also think part of that was to, in a way, tie in like without doing it without doing like a Bollywood number, a way to like throw some of that shit in there because it's like representation for like for
Kamala,
Miss Marvel with the Kamala shit. So I think there's a way to do it in certain things, and it's also a way to give Brie Larson something to do that's different, that's a little fun and a little light and more airy than because she was super stoic in the first movie, and then people were complaining a lot about that. So like, do I love that segment? No. Is it my favorite? No. But do I think it's like the world's worst thing that they could have done in the world? Also no.
I mean, I don't want to say the movie had a lot of cringe moments, but they had a lot of not so good moments. Like I didn't like when Samuel L. Jackson pointed at Monica and was like, "Black girl magic," and she started flying.
Why not?
I didn't like that shit.
Why? It's funny. It was a throwaway line for like a throwaway joke.
I didn't like it.
And you know the director is black, right?
I know, but I didn't like it.
I
stop taking shit from the internet and trying to make it like fit in movie world. Like
I think it was just like a throwaway, just like
that wasn't her Shazam. Like so she fly Black girl magic. She just started just lifting her off.
Well, she was already flying before.
I know,
he said
but
that.
I didn't like it though.
He's just trying to. I just think people are taking that shit too seriously, and I think that's the problem. Like people are like looking for things to complain about this movie in a way that I don't think they would do with other movies. Like I'm not saying that it's the best line and it has to be in the movie. I just don't think I personally don't feel like it's as horrible as a lot of people. Like I think people were like they're gonna shit on this movie regardless. Mm-hmm. Like whatever they did in this movie, they're gonna shit on it unless it was like some super immaculate shit, which it was probably maybe nearly impossible for them to do. But yeah, I don't know. I liked it. It was cool. Like again, not the greatest, but I don't think it was even close to being the worst. Like I think this is better than Thor 2. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like I think it's better than Eternals. Maybe I think it's probably better than that. Like I think there's a handful of movies that is better than. And,
Eternals. Gotta think about that.
yeah,
I like Eternals way better than this. I don't know about you.
I don't know. I have to rewatch Eternals, but I'm just saying there's other movies that this is better than, and I don't think this is the worst that is ever done. I really don't. I think the dynamic between all three characters is really fun. I think this is like
that was good.
a fun, lighthearted thing. I think. Now but there are things to be legitimately complain about this movie and some of the things that it does or ties into. Absolutely, like it's not above reproach. Like the villain, I think the motivations for the villain were
Why wasn't she blue?
Why was he blue?
Because they're not all blue.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I was thinking the same thing, and I think maybe it's because it's like a conglomeration of different type of races to make the empire itself. So I don't think they're all always blue.
Is that Ronan's hammer?
It's a similar. It's a yes and no. I don't think it's his specific one, but it is a thing that they use. I forgot what it's called.
Can Bungie sue?
What, the hammer? Nah,
that's a fucking gravity hammer.
Sure
them niggas, you hit on the ground, them niggas flew back. That's a gravity hammer.
I'm sure the comic book hammer predates.
Probably. I don't know if it did that in the fucking comic book. It blew. Like only thing it didn't do was the do. That's the only thing it didn't do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the character motivation was cool.
Yeah.
The whole her planet is dying because of fucking Captain Marvel destroyed the AI, so now the planet is out of resources. So she had to steal resources from other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the motivations there was cool.
Yeah.
What else? I do think this movie does, and I've seen a lot of people talk about it. It does sort of, and I guess this was supposed to come out before Secret Invasion, but it does shit all over Secret Invasion to a certain extent.
I like it better than that. Yeah.
What, Secret Invasion?
No, I like Marvel's better than Secret Invasion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, because Secret Invasion was garbage.
Yeah.
My point is like in Secret Invasion. They was like, oh, we have no home for the Skrulls, yada yada, and then you go to the movie,
on the fucking planet,
have a whole ass planet.
Yeah, what the?
So what was the
Asgard like it was nothing?
Yeah, but again, I think the Marvels was supposed to come out before Secret Invasion came out, but because of COVID and all that kind of shit, and things got pushed back. So I think that sort of so that makes it a little. It's weird, and also, but again, I guess if this is supposed to come out before. I don't know where that stands specifically, but it's like all the shit with Fury and his wife, and then hugging and kissing and going back to spaceship, and they never mentioned her at all. Yeah. In this movie at all, 0 zip 0. Right. So so I don't know if this is supposed to take place before that or whatever, but so that kind of fucks that up. So that just
no, like what the fuck?
Yeah, it just shits all over Secret Invasion.
Yeah, because you had Valkyrie come and then take them to wherever the fuck was going.
They had something going on, right?
Yeah.
Valkyrie and Captain Marvel. Did it seem like they was like they had like
they was horny?
Chemistry?
Like they had like an ex relation. Like they was definitely bumping boxes back in the day.
I mean,
bumping the box.
They was bumping boxes. Like they seemed like they had a little something.
Find that little man in the canoe.
Yeah, they looked. They had a little moment. They was putting their foreheads together.
I mean, Valkyrie for sure. I know she's probably one of them, but. Captain Marvel, I don't know. She be in space. She married an Asian man in space.
She's bisexual.
She probably out here.
She trisexual. They didn't try anything once.
She out here, man. Universal, you telling me you ain't got those urges on other planets?
Yeah, so her and Valkyrie definitely was like.
Might have been maybe something that they'll. Can you stop? Maybe it's something they'll exploit. We gonna get demonetized.
They don't know what that means. It's gang sign.
Yeah, okay.
Did it seem like in certain parts there were scenes that were cut out?
Yes.
Yeah,
especially in the very beginning.
When they were like switching.
When they first started switching.
How the fuck they get her that quick?
It definitely seems like there was something.
Something was missing.
Yeah, like it's like we're missing a few information.
Yeah, something
is missing. It's like I feel like there should have been more scenes to wherever they are. But also I think, but that's also part of the
Teyonah Parris, yeah.
I mean that's a fact because this movie is only like an hour and 45 minutes. It's a lot shorter than most Marvel fairs, so I'm sure that they probably had to cut out a lot of shit.
Yeah,
to like make that runtime.
Was this the shortest Marvel
I don't know
movie
if it's the
in
shortest
recent history?
Recent history, probably.
I think that came up. I think it's one of them.
Yeah,
I don't know if it is, but it's
I don't know if it's
one
the shortest, but it's definitely gonna be close to.
Like this seemed like,
especially at this point,
it seemed like 90 minutes, like on the button type shit.
Yeah, because most of these are like they're doing 2 hour, at least 2 and 10. Like they're at this point. So like this one being like an hour, 40 hour and a half or whatever is like, yeah.
I didn't like how homegirl just exploded herself at the end. She got the two bands went clinked them again. They're like, yeah.
The power overwhelmed her.
Yeah, but it was like, damn, that's how you got rid of her. Okay, all right. She should have just let her have the bands from the beginning. Like,
I mean,
they didn't know, nigga.
I know, but it was like
they didn't know this fucking movie had been a half hour.
Yeah, they didn't. They still didn't.
Been an episode.
They still didn't explain why the band was on Earth to begin with. She used to say, "Oh, my grandmother mailed it to me." Oh,
well, now I think they explained that in Miss Marvel on the show because they had to put it somewhere, but everybody thought it was on Earth. Nobody thought to check. Oh, it might be on another planet or like somewhere in outer space.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't know if they explained how it got to Earth.
How it got there.
I thought the grandmother had one.
No,
Yeah,
before her was what I'm talking about. Like, who put it there to begin with?
Because in Miss Marvel show, they found it on a Kree arm, blue arm. But if you remember though,
did she give it to somebody else to take somewhere and say, "Have
yeah,
this?"
but that's the same one that Kamala has. That's what I'm saying. So there's two bands. They were made at the same time.
Yeah.
So
2 arms. Yeah. Bands.
yeah. So so somehow one got to Earth, but if you remember, it was also at a temple with the 10 rings symbol. So I think that there's going to be some type of connection with the 10 rings, maybe in their space and time shit. So maybe that might explain why they're separated. But so her great grandmother's people found the band. It's like there's supposed to be another one, but there's only one. So she grabbed it, had it, and used it, whatever. But then she died. She gave it to her husband, whatever, and that's the one Kamala ends up with. And in Marvels, they find one buried on a planet, and she's like, "There's supposed to be 2, but there's only one." Somehow it got separated. We don't know why they got separated or how they got separated. I think
you not know where the other one at? Like the other band name is like, ain't pulling you.
Well, I'm sure there's more story to that. I think that might be tied into Shang-Chi shit, and that might be some Shang-Chi shit going on.
You know what I thought was gonna happen? I thought that when Kamala took the band off, whatever happens. I thought just because she's a mutant, technically they mentioned that she can use the powers without the shit.
She did.
Did she? I didn't see that.
There was a moment where she did because she took the bands when she killed herself. The bands were floating in space and she grabbed them with a big hand.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she grabbed them. She pulled them in.
Why'd she put it back on?
Because it's aesthetic, nigga. Because of
drip. For the look, baby.
Because of the drip, nigga.
Yeah, like, why'd you put it back on then?
You gotta get the drip, right?
I don't know.
It's just like the drip, nigga. She gotta get the aesthetic, nigga. She gotta be like, yo, bangled up, nigga.
I guess so.
Which is also weird, though. Did anybody else notice, though, that at the end of the movie, when they're at Spectrum's house or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
where they're helping her move in and shit. Yeah. She's only wearing one bangle.
Yeah. What happened to
the other one? Is that just like a continuity issue or is there some other shit going on?
Maybe they shot that scene before they shot everything.
Maybe because reshoots and shit, so they forgot to put both bangles on or some shit. Yeah,
she didn't even show her mother. Did she show her mother that she had both of them?
No, I don't think so.
Look, Ma, I found another one.
Look, Ma, Wonder Woman.
Where was it?
Space.
I think that's a conflict of interest.
Fair enough.
I think I've been feeling bad about thinking this all day. I think the mid-credit scene was better than the entire movie. The first time I was like surprised. I was like, I sat up.
Yeah.
Not even. No, that's the end credit. The mid-credit is the fucking Young Avengers.
Oh, that.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was fucking with that shit. I was like, oh, it's finally happening.
Then like she acted like the Nick Fury, but then the end credit one.
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
I was like,
Kelsey, grab her back.
I feel like nobody else knew what the fuck, because I was the only one like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yes, Kelsey Grammer doing the voice of Beast. Yeah. And if you notice, they had the Fox X background doors that they have like for the Fox movies.
Right.
So it's like, and he said Charles, and then I forget the mom. I forgot the actress's name off the top of my head right now.
Yeah. Who is she?
She's playing Binary. So I think Binary in the comic books I think is a Captain Marvel like well no, she's Captain. Something happened with Captain Marvel Carol where like I get like her powers like something happened like she like activated next level, and so she used to go around as Binary for a little bit of time, but now I guess it's gonna be, was it Teyonah Parris? No, Teyonah Parris is Spectrum. I can't remember what the mom's name is right now. Fuck. But anyway, yeah. So she's Binary. But if you also notice, she's wearing the quantum bands.
Yeah.
As Binary. So again, so those still might tie in because I guess they're like help map space and shit. So I guess you could probably use them to enter other dimensions and shit. But yeah, no, I think the movie was good though.
Yeah, the Beast was a surprise.
No, that was I was like, oh
Yeah,
I was like,
that
Nick
was left
McCoy.
field like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, this is a little too early. Like,
Nah, it's right on time.
I didn't think we were gonna see this motherfucker until like another 5 years.
Nah, it's right on time. They starting to sprinkle the seeds.
Yeah, because I didn't think that they were gonna be in Secret Wars. I didn't think they were gonna make the movie in time.
Well, I don't.
For them to be in production.
saw
Well, they
something.
have to be at this point because you heard
It depends on what you do.
what I'm saying is you heard this thing of what they're gonna do. They're gonna have Fantastic Four in another universe too.
Yeah,
They're gonna have all these.
I think you saw you posted on maybe Twitter or something. That's where I saw.
Yeah,
that.
they're gonna have all of them in a different universe, then come together during Secret Wars.
So yeah, but so here's the thing: is it depends on what their plan is, right? Because I mean, you talked about it, I think last week or whatever, how in Deadpool 3, the TVA, is like pulling heroes from dying planets and or universes and whatnot. So they might not have to do like their own separate X-Men movie first before they put them in Secret Wars. They might just be like, oh, here's a universe X-Men. They show up, you got the Fox shows, the Fox movies, and they do it like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. I don't know if they're gonna do like a X-Men movie, but they've been fucking laying the little seeds down for everything. And I'll say this: I think this is the first time in a long time where I have a small idea of where things are going, and like the it's like things are, I guess, finally starting to come together to a certain extent, or at least it feels like that after this movie.
Yeah, it's because like we talked about this so many times. It's like before they had so many plot lines that was going nowhere, but the main focus was always the multiverse, but they kept straying away from it and doing something else.
Yeah.
The Multiverse of Madness, it was okay, but it's kind of like the movie wasn't that good.
The movie wasn't that good, and it didn't really introduce. I guess it introduced the concept of incursions, and obviously it showed you alternate version of characters and showed you Fantastic, like all the shit that can be coming but isn't here yet. So Fantastic Four, X-Men, because you got Professor X in there, all that kind of shit. And then the other post credit scene, what was it? It was just Charlize Theron shows up. He grows the eye on his forehead. He screams. It ends, and it's like, okay, that's weird. And then the next scene, and then there's another scene, and it's just Charlize Theron showing up. And it's like, oh, incursion's happening. Come with me, and then we leave. It's like, oh, well, what?
Yeah,
it's like this is weird, yo. It's like these don't tie together, and it's like, and then nothing. And so it's like, all right. But now it's like, oh shit, Kamala's like, Kate Bishop from the show is like, hey, I'm forming an Avengers team. It's like, I don't want you to join. And did you know that Ant-Man's daughter has powers or whatever? Or Ant-Man has a daughter? Yeah. And it's like, and it's like, these are all the things where we've been watching all these shows and they've been introducing these characters that we know as the Young Avengers, or characters who could be the Young Avengers, but haven't been doing anything with it. And then now all of a sudden it's like, okay, now we're going to see where this could possibly go. So it's like we got Kate Bishop, Kamala, and I guess they're going to get Cassie Lang. And then I guess they'll probably try to get
Young Loki.
I mean, I don't know. Kid Loki, maybe. I don't know where he is right now, but it's possible. And then what's Patriot? I forgot. Isaiah Bradley, his grandson or whatever, because they showed he was in Falcon.
Yeah.
And I guess Scar, if you want to. I mean, he did show up at the end of She-Hulk, but I was like, I guess it's like this is weird. Yeah, I fixed his haircut, dog. It was stupid. Yeah, I know. But I guess they could throw him in there too if they wanted to.
Who the fuck is the mom?
Well, I don't know. In this, I don't have no idea. In the comic books, it was different, so I have no idea. Then X-Men, man, I can't wait. It's fucking.
Yeah, I forgot who said it, but there was a producer or director said the X-Men is coming pretty soon or very soon or like some variation of soon. I'm paraphrasing, but I guess we won't have to. Well, we might have to wait till 2025, but
at least,
since Deadpool's the only Marvel movie dropping next year.
Yeah. Well,
that's what they
probably
said.
see him in that.
Huh?
You probably see X-Men in that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
you'd have to. I would absolutely imagine,
but not the way we want with like a full storyline.
Oh no.
Yeah, but
no.
So yeah, I guess 1 out of 10. What do we rate the movie? Are y'all done?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, listen, check it out. I think it's worth watching. I don't think it's the world's worst movie that's ever moved.
It was just the singing part. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I could definitely have done. I could absolutely have done without that.
I enjoyed that.
It was just
It was fine. Like it was fine. Like I'm not like disgusted.
Yeah.
Like some people are acting like, oh, this is. I'm like,
I thought it was funny. I was like, if you don't sing, they don't understand you.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
Oh, he speaks real. Oh, he's bilingual. I was like,
he's bilingual.
Yeah. I was like, so like again,
There's a
I get
difference.
Yeah, no, Leroy. But like. Again, I could have definitely done without it. I'm not acting like, yo, no, this got to stay in the movie. No, it's like
it just reminds me of Rick and Morty, like some Rick and Morty
some shit would happen. Yeah, just some weird random in space, and also it's like, oh, they're in space visiting all these different worlds and cultures. Oh, here's a culture that you ran into that's just completely different from something that you know, and it's like, all right, this is how they communicate.
water and you a princess.
Yeah, she's a Disney princess.
Yeah,
officially now.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
She's officially a Disney princess. How's the Captain Marvel?
1 out of 10. How many stars do you give this? How many marbles do you give this?
It's probably about 7.5. I'd say maybe an 8, but 7.5.
You generous as fuck.
Yeah, I said I liked the movie. I liked it.
Okay. Bobby, what about you?
I gotta remember what I gave the first Captain Marvel. I can't remember. I give it a 7. It was just certain parts where I was like, okay, I get it. Like when Goose had laid the eggs and they used the cast.
Oh yeah,
I like that. That shit was fun.
That shit was cool.
I know, but it's like, okay,
So now we know
all right.
Goose is asexual. So
I guess unless she was getting
apparently.
spaced out in space. She was with Captain Marvel. she was Captain Marvel in space for a little bit. You don't know what she was doing before she got back to Earth, Nick.
I don't know.
She don't know what they were. Goose was goosey.
And Goose is a girl.
Goose.
I don't know. Goose a flirkin. I don't know what it is.
She mortgage board. All right.
She could have got pregnant by the sun. They was out in space. Remember when she jumped off the ship and put it on the shoulder and shit?
Oh yeah.
Little sunbeams could have impregnated her.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't know how Floricas reproduce.
I give this like a 6.7.
God damn, dude. You hated this shit.
No, I didn't. It just wasn't
Your favorite. Yeah, I was fucking with you.
Yeah.
I was fucking with you.
Teyonah Parris. I love you.
9.
9. 9.95.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, how your ass fat in a spacesuit, nigga?
Oh yeah, another thing.
When you got God-given gifts from God, nigga.
Jesus.
Yeah, another thing before we move on. I did find it conveniently easy that she just went through the sun and just activated that shit. I have to say, I don't know how to do it. Okay.
She powerful,
At
nigga.
some point, I thought she was gonna like
Sacrifice.
sacrifice herself. Like you could have did that this whole time. She could have did that this whole time.
Yeah.
But she didn't know.
It took a black girl to
Yeah.
tell you, like, hey, you know you have that power, right? You can,
I know
you can
I can
activate
do
this
it.
shit.
Sometimes you just need a black woman to tell you how to live your life right.
Black girl magic.
See, there you go.
And
But you had this power. All you gotta do is run through the bitch.
But she's white, she didn't know.
You did all this searching through all these other planets. You fucked up their AI. Didn't know how to turn the sun back on after you turned it off.
Nah.
Dumb bitch.
She even looked.
She didn't even try.
It took 30 years later.
Yeah.
She didn't even try.
Because that happened. That's the other thing. That happened after the end of the fucking first movie, which was in like
if she would've
1990.
tried, this movie would have been 20 minutes.
This wouldn't have been a movie.
Yeah.
They would have still had an atmosphere, nigga.
Yeah.
Everybody still be alive. Man, we ain't need all this.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy how they kind of have to nerf Captain Marvel now.
It does feel like
They nerfed
because
her.
well, some of it was on purpose. Because if you notice when they was fighting, she was about to use her powers.
Yeah.
And then because she didn't want to switch, so she didn't use like the full.
Yeah.
Brunt. But yeah, she definitely did seem weaker than
She
normal.
used a strong hand.
Yeah, she did not use a strong hand. She definitely was coming off weak. But that's the problem you run into with these super strong ass characters. Either they're so strong they can just handle everything in 5 minutes, or they're not now. It's like they're only strong when we need them to be strong, and then next thing you know, they're not as strong.
I just think it was a way to regulate that, and like just powering the sun. Like it could have took something from you.
Maybe it did.
I don't know yet.
Nah, she seemed pretty regular when she was on
Yeah,
Earth.
it's like damn, like you fucking overheated or something.
Some passed out, died.
She ran through a dead star, my nigga. That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty
that shit
much.
almost killed Thor.
Like she's OP, but she's not OP. Like she's doing it for. It's like they're nerfing her for convenience, which is
That's why she's strong,
kinda
man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she was going through ships and shit in fucking Endgame. Like she's strong as fuck. It was like, yo, you didn't know that you could do that?
yeah. It's
nigga.
like, come on,
Get
man.
the fuck out of
Took
here.
a punch from the Power Stone, my nigga.
She didn't want to know. That's the problem. She's like, fuck them niggas. They could die.
Yeah. Fuck your AI.
They wiped my memory. I don't give a fuck about none of them niggas. And then she's like, oh damn, that was a little fucked up.
That was a little fucked up.
Let me go reheat their son up.
Oh, yeah.
Let me put their son in the microwave.
Mad years.
I was just in the dark for mad long. Just just one little.
Let me rub two sticks together. Get they son started again.
Oh man. So yeah, Captain Marvel, go see it. It'll probably be on streaming like
next week.
Damn.
If this movie does as bad as it's
seemed
projected
like,
to do,
Before Christmas.
Yeah, no,
I
absolutely.
was gonna say the new year.
I'll say before Christmas.
Yeah,
for real.
and again, that's not a slight because I like the movie. I just if no one's watching it, that's
Are
what
there any
happens.
Christmas specials coming out from Marvel this year or no?
None that
I ain't
I'm
seen
aware
nothing.
of. None. Obviously, the actor writer strike probably. If there were even plans to do it, I'm sure that fucked it up.
Yeah.
So
Imagine getting Echo for Christmas. That's crazy.
no, we are getting Echo
Yeah,
for
we are.
Christmas.
But it's
Not Christmas Day, but it's not a Christmas. Show.
You know, we had Guardians of the Galaxy that was like Christmas based. Then we had Hawkeye,
which
that
was
was like Christmas centric or
yeah.
based or whatever. But imagine just getting Echo, just beating
Murdering
shit out,
niggas
like,
to death, deaf them,
dashing through the snow and it's just Echo.
dashing through your nose.
All right. So, and now we have Loki season 2, episode 6. Captain, my captain.
Yo, I'm telling you,
Oh man,
not a bad week for Marvel.
not a bad week at all.
Feel how you feel about the Marvels. I think it's granted not the greatest, but not the worst. I think where I felt the trajectory was downward, it might have shifted. I gotta get a couple more properties underneath my belt before
All it
I'm
took was
gonna
one
go.
episode.
Yeah, but really though, fucking. I
right.
hate that this happened while the fucking strikes were going on.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like enough people were talking about Loki the way that they need to talk about it. Because the show's fucking, it was phenomenal. Chef's kiss.
Now, is there some truth to the fan theory as to why the stones are the color that they are, depending on which Marvel character happens to, I guess, possess them? Not possess them, like they hold them physically, but like their souls are ingrained in whatever the fuck. Because they're saying that the red one might be Scarlet Witch, the green one is now Loki, the Time Stone. Now they're trying to, put together, all right, who might this stone be? Who might the blue one? Who might the yellow? Who might this one be? Like, is there any truth to that or levity to that? Like, is there anything that we can take from this fan theory?
I don't know because I never even heard of that until just now.
Oh, you ain't know?
Nah, I never heard that.
Okay.
But I did see like, oh, it is funny / convenient / a good callback or whatever you want to call it. That obviously the time stone is green and Loki is now holding all the strands of time and of different all these branches. So it ties together like the color of the time stone and he's holding all of time to a certain extent. So like I saw that.
Wanda's was a definite though. Because she got her powers
Power
from that
Stone?
No, she didn't.
No,
get the powers from the reality stone. She got hers from the mind
Yellow
stone.
Stone. Yeah.
Yeah.
She got hers from the mind stone.
Yeah.
Mind Stone's yellow, right?
But the yellow one.
Yeah.
But also, she didn't get her powers from the Mind Stone because she had the powers before that they did the experiment because that's part of what they did in the show when she was a little kid. The bomb came through and her powers actually stopped the bomb. But it's I think the Mind Stone like supercharged her. But she had the power, but I guess she probably suppressed it or just never used them since until they did the experiment on her. So that color doesn't even match that way.
Oh, you're saying
the red stone is reality.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, whatever. But that does work because her powers are she can warp reality in the reality stone. So I can understand how that could go that way. I just think the stone that gave her powers that even that she might have just already had to begin with was yellow, and that's the Mind Stone anyway. Not necessarily related, but
Shabazz says the pacing of the movie The Marvels was off. I like the movie overall, but I'm biased because I'm a fan of Kamala Khan, but the action scenes were terrible. Kamala's family had me cracking up.
Yeah, they were funny. I don't think the action scenes were terrible, but I don't think they're best.
They weren't the best. I like the
I thought it was fun though.
the training montage.
Yeah, I thought that was cute.
Learn how to use the
double
powers,
dutching and switching.
Yeah.
And I think that was cool.
I like that.
And I think the action was pretty decent to me.
It was
that's my
opinion. Yeah, the team up when they was fighting together, it was pretty decent.
Also, by the way,
Teyonah?
but nah, they fucking Iron Man that lady at the end of the
they
movie.
fucked her up. Yeah.
When fucking Cap and fucking Bucky beat the shit out, they took that shit to the next level, nigga. They fucked her shit up, nigga. I was like,
big 3 day.
yeah, I was like, God damn, why y'all do her like that, yo? Why you do Tom Hiddleston's wife like that?
Yeah.
overall, the Marvel was a strong 7, not the usual 9 that Marvel fans are used to. But I mean, you can't hit it out the park every single time. And we know what's going on with the MCU right now, so we can't expect everything.
Yeah, but every time I see, like, you see on the internet, I see these dudes going super crazy, like, oh, this is the worst thing. I'm like, I don't.
I've seen worse.
You just want to not like this.
I like the movie.
Yeah, you just want to not like this movie.
Like, I'm vocal about stuff I don't like.
Yeah.
I like this movie.
Yeah, but, it's good. But I already knew that was going to happen. People don't like Brie Larson for whatever reason, and it's women. So, and then because it's women, everyone has this perception, oh, it's just woke Marvel. It's like, or maybe this is just the direction that they chose to go with. All these characters have.
I heard
some
them saying
type
that about
connection.
that's going on to something else.
Well,
I was gonna say Gen V, but it's supposed to be like that. It's Gen Z. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, it's not. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
It's a play on.
And they're young kids, and these kids now are way more.
Yeah, it's a play on.
Work on shit than we. Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, but Loki's.
Yeah.
One more thing on the Marvels, real quick. Do you think that Kamala Khan's admiration for Captain Marvel was a little bit overhand? Over. What's the fuck? Over something.
Too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like that, so I didn't really have a problem with it.
Yeah, I guess so. In the comic book, she's a super fan of Captain Marvel and whatever, yada yada yada. I think, and I've seen this somewhere in other videos where it gets tricky. Is like, what the fuck did Captain Marvel do for you to be this? Because she showed up in the 90s, right? Mm-hmm. People may have not even really know who Captain Marvel is, and she was off in space that whole time. Mm-hmm. And then she came back, fought Thanos, and dipped out. It was like, I mean, yeah, cool. It was a woman doing one, maybe because I guess the only other option was with Black Widow, and she's fucking crumped up somewhere on a floor somewhere. So it's like, yeah. So she's like, what other options does she really have to idolize in terms of women superheroes in the big league? So she might have just had to pick the one that she rolled with. So, like, if you take the world as what they showed us, it's like, she didn't really do shit for you to be this excited to see her. But, at the same time, who else you gonna pick? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's a little over top, but it is what it is, though.
But Loke Dog, man.
Yeah, Lokes.
Loke Dog when I look a G, man.
Time Dog.
Yeah.
Where the fuck do we begin?
I don't know.
The beginning?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I guess
Glorious Purpose.
Yeah.
So he had figured out that the loom was unstable no matter what the fuck he did to it, no matter what time he blipped back to, no matter how fast he tried to get Victor into the, what's this shit called?
Time chamber?
Yeah, I guess whatever you want to call it.
The loom. No.
The loom is the machine. What's the space he was going into? Like the temporal astral.
Oh yeah,
plane.
Yeah.
So he figured out no matter how soon he did it, no matter what time he went back to, it was just never enough time. So he had to find out how to override something with the loom, and he said, and OB said that was going to take centuries to learn. Everybody I was like, decades, no centuries. Loki looked like fuck centuries.
Well, here we go.
He's centuries later. They didn't even specify how many centuries.
Just centuries.
It was just like, yo, he been doing this for like time again. So how long is a century? 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So more than 200. I guess.
I would assume.
So more than 200. Well, no.
Yeah, I would say about 2.
Is it 2 centuries or 200 centuries?
No, it'd be 2 centuries.
2 centuries, you're right.
Yeah.
It'd be 100.
Yeah, 2 100s, yeah. So more than 2 centuries at least of trying to learn how to fix the loom and try to fix the problem with, I guess overheating or whatever the fuck. Fixing, like, just making it balanced or whatever.
Yeah, well, because I guess what it was is it was infinitely branching timelines, and they were trying to contain. That's what the loom does. The loom contains the sacred timeline branches. But what ultimately ended up happening was, or they just figured out, was that it's infinite, and you can't contain infinite.
Yeah, you can't contain infinite.
No matter what he
did. So He Who Remains planned all of this, and he didn't. At first, Loki thought that he had to go back to the time where Sophie had killed He Who Remains, and she would, and they would stop all of this from ever happening. But I guess it was a failsafe.
Yeah, the loom itself is a failsafe. So when the loom explodes, that's why all the variants ended up into their own timelines, because it's basically just resetting it, and then he makes another TVA, makes another loom, plucks them back out from their timelines, and makes the TVA again.
If I was Loki, I'd have took at least a year to like just kill him. Like over and over and over again. How the fuck you gonna make it? You made me do that shit for centuries, dog.
Yeah.
Just to tell me it's a fail safe, man. All right, yo, Sophie, go. See you soon. I'd see you soon for like a year straight. Like I already did this for centuries. What's another year?
Facts.
What's gonna happen? So yeah, he went to He Who Remains. They had that conversation about it being a fail safe. Then I guess Loki found out his ultimate purpose, or just a complete 180 from how he started to what he is now. Is Loki done in the MCU as far as we know? Like we won't see him in like
yes and no.
I mean, as far as the stones, he might be done, but as far as like the character itself, is he done?
Yes and no.
You probably won't see him like you didn't see Red Skull for like a long
for a
time.
minute. So I think, and I don't know exactly all the 100% particulars, but he basically shifted from, what was it? The God of Lies is what Loki was, but all lies are stories. Yeah. So now he's like the God of stories, and that's something from the comic books. And whatever he's doing now does tie into Secret Wars in the comic books. So that is like it's an actual like comic book where Loki shifts into like the God of Lies and is doing something that does play a role into Secret Wars. So I think we're not going to see him maybe for a little bit. And I was watching a video where they're saying maybe Loki, because being the God of Lies, will handpick different Avengers through different timelines to be people to go and fight the Kangs in the like Secret Wars type of things. Maybe that will be the role he ends up playing. Like I don't think he's gonna be like a regular villain or just join a team type of shit anymore. I think this might be the end of the road.
This nigga got a job now.
Yeah. But I do think that he might show up again to maybe facilitate that, but I don't think he's gonna be like a major playing character in the MCU any longer. I could be wrong, clearly, obviously, but I think
that kind of completes his story arc to be stuck there alone, because that's what he didn't want the whole time. But like when he was talking to Mobius, he was like, he was asking Mobius, "How do you bear the burden?" He was like, "Does it get any easier?" He said, "No, you just pick your burden.
Yeah,
you just pick it.
Yeah,
he's
like
live with it."
I think he said there is no. I forget exactly what the wording was, but he's like, there is no purpose without burden type of shit. So it's like you just have to bear it. Yeah, and then I also love like a lot of the stuff is. And that's why I think that's why the show is so good, and it's also one of the things where everything comes full circle. Is like they're repurposing lines that they use in other mediums and situations to like that have different context. So like I think at the end of this episode, he's like, "I know what kind of God I have to be for you, for all of us." Yeah. And then at the end of the first Thor movie, when he was holding on to Odin's hand, he's like, "I could have did it for his father. I did it for you, for all of us." But at the time, he didn't mean it. He was being selfish. He just wanted to take control. But this time, he's like, I understand. I have to do this for you, for the people that I love. I want you to be safe. I want you to be happy. I want you to not continue this. I want you to grow. And this is the thing I have to do. And ultimately, he has to put the burden upon himself to become this god of time or whatever. But he does ultimately end up alone, which is the thing that he told Sophie in the last episode is what he's afraid of doing is he doesn't want to be alone. And then this is why he's fighting so hard to save these people that are his friends and he loves. But ultimately, the only way to protect the people that he loves is for him to be alone and bear this. And all he's ever wanted before was to be a king and have a throne. And so he's getting all the things that he wanted, but it's not in the way that he thought that he wanted. It's like
he gave himself up to have his friends have free will.
Exactly.
It was so like
he gets his throne, he gets his crown, he gets all this shit. He has his glorious purpose.
But he's alone.
But he has his glorious purpose, but it's not how he initially envisioned it.
But you got what you asked for. That's some old like Twisted Metal shit. Like you got what you asked for, but just not exactly.
Yeah, it's a monkey paw. Like,
exactly. You got to be careful.
At some point, everybody
careful of the wish.
It's like the same thing with people who want to be famous. Like you'll get it, but you have to sacrifice something or something. You have to bear something. Like if somebody like wants to be a social media star, you're gonna have to bear the criticism that come with it.
Yeah,
you can't have it both ways. You can't have this perfect fucking life. Like you have to bear some sort of burden on it. It's like when Sophie was like when he was time slipping, he was telling Sophie that he was doing it. It's like it's like you're playing God. He's like, we are gods. And there you have it.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
She just wanted to eat her McChicken and live.
That's a fact. And now she can.
Now she can.
Oh, shit.
Shabazz says, I hope they don't pivot from Jonathan Majors playing Kang to Dr. Doom being the main big bad. I don't think they will. I think this trial will say a lot. I don't know. They haven't even casted anything for, Fantastic Four or Dr. Doom, let alone. So, we'll see.
Oh, and again, we talk about it. Even if Jonathan Majors is guilty, gets found guilty,
You can just get another
replace
him.
Just replace him. Like, it's not that difficult. And I swear you're making mountains out of molehills sometimes. Like, it sucks because I think he's a very talented actor and he's doing an excellent job. I don't think he's the only black human being on the planet that could play Kang. Like, I really don't. I'm not going to stand on that hill. Like, oh, he's the only one who could play Kang. I think you can replace him. And obviously right now, compared to maybe any other time in the world where we had an issue where we had to come up against the wall about replacing the character, this one makes the most sense because you're talking about variants and different versions. Because, like, we have Loki and then we got Sylvie. It's like they're the same person, but there's a woman and there's a man. Oh, hey, this is a version of him. It's like you can just replace him. It sucks. It's unfortunate. That's only assuming he is guilty or found guilty or whatever. Because if he's not, or the story isn't quite what it is, whatever, I don't think you should just lose everything if it's not true. If it's true, kick rocks. Get the fuck out of here. But
You think they replace Black Panther? Like
I want them to.
I would rather them do it.
Soon as
I
we get
want
to,
them to.
Soon as
That's
we get to, okay, so
my
with all this
stance.
timeline shit and with
Yeah.
Secret Wars coming, you think that we get a? Leave me alone. You think we'll get another Black Panther,
I hope so.
a grown Black Panther?
I hope
Yeah.
so. Or I guess at this point you keep Letitia. I don't know. I think she did a fine job. So if they want to keep her, fuck it, keep her. I think they could have just replaced her. I understand the people. Again, we've talked about this a million times now at this point, but I understand the people creating the film not necessarily wanting to do that because they have an emotional tie to that human being, and that's it's personal. So I understand them not wanting to go that route and to keep it within the quote unquote family. So I understand that. In general, I think you could have just recast them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Like Ryan Coogler and I want to do like all that shit. I get that because it's like it's family. They probably went through an experience together. But in general, I think you could have just recast them, and I don't think it was disrespectful to do such a thing. Personally,
I mean, the more time passes, I feel like that's the train I'm on.
yeah.
So I don't know. I guess we'll see in it's 2023 right now.
2029.
I guess we'll see in 5 years.
At this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best story arc completed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Character arc
Okay.
in the MCU.
Arc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it's him and then maybe Rocket after.
Rockets?
I think Rocket had a good one.
I fuck with Tony's though.
Did
Tony's is good.
Did Rockets really end?
Well, yeah, I
because
guess
he
it's
got
not
a whole
over.
new team.
Yeah, but I just mean I could think
It's a new chapter. It's not like the book isn't closed.
True, it's
Like,
not closed, but he got
Cap did.
the weight
I mean,
off
not
his
Cap.
shoulders. I
Iron
think
did.
to a certain extent.
I fuck with well, it's Captain America too. He's in there. I fuck with Tony Stark because it was like on the first Avenger when Captain America and Tony Stark were going back at it. He was like, "You're not the type of person to like
make a big
toe
sacrifice.
the line and have people walk over." He was like, "Yeah, I'd rather just cut the wire."
Yeah,
But
no, he's
at
also
the
like, "You're
end-
not the man to make the big sacrifice."
yeah.
That's
But
what
at
he's
the end
like.
he did.
Yeah, he's
So-
like, "But I am."
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yes."
But it's up there though. It's
Yeah,
up there, though.
no, I
to
think-
be a complete heel and to have a complete
Yeah.
turn. Who the fuck would have thought at the beginning of this that he would have a better story arc than fucking
Than
Thor?
Thor.
Nigga.
Yeah, it's because they allowed him to grow.
Yeah.
They allowed Thor to grow. So in between, the
Thor
first
had a chance, though. He had a chance.
He had some like so when you get from the first Thor to was it Endgame Thor or
Yeah. What with the unworthy one?
Yeah, if I'm,
Yeah.
I'm still worthy. So like, there's a growth there, but like, obviously, like the last two movies were more for comedy focus, and even then, there's still some character growth because it's like, okay, I'm gonna take care of this kid, whatever. But is it in the same ballpark as what they were allowed to do with Loki?
No.
Absolutely not. But also, I think there's more room for that because even in the first one, he was an asshole. He was arrogant, but he wasn't like a bad person, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm a good person. And now I'm not really as arrogant. It's like, I mean, how much more are you really going to? I mean, you can do more, but it's not as much as like, oh, I'm the villain, and now I'm going to save everyone. It's like I feel like there's just more room for the growth there compared to a lot of other people's character arcs. It was beautiful and sad, and it's like, damn, they had this is good, and everything just combined so well. It's like, huh. Shout out to Marvel. Y'all doing work today.
Mm.
This week is y'all was weaking.
Did that put you back on the bandwagon with this Loki thing?
I mean, I'm looking at the wheels.
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm not ready to hop right back up on that. But I'm like, okay, turn the engine on. Like,
turn the engine on.
Yeah, get the horses, whatever. I don't know what a bandwagon.
Hit the gas.
Whatever. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, exactly. Roll the windows down. I mean, I might ask for a ride a little later, but I don't know. I gotta see more stuff. And then I'll be like, But again, things tying together.
Okay. I guess, do we want to do the series or just the season rating? Want to do the series because it's over?
Yeah, because I think I saw something where they said they're not probably going to do a season 3, which understandable because
I mean, what would they
where do you go?
on?
Yeah. Where do you go from there?
The title character is actually like occupied.
Yeah, and also, okay, this also does potentially and makes sense, ties into Deadpool 3, where you're saying how the TVA is going around because like now the TVA has a new purpose because obviously instead of the sideways timeline is turned upside down, he made it like the world tree and like he's making all the branches we're gonna grow together. But they're gonna be going but they're going after that's what they said or some shit like that. But they're going after Kang variants. They mentioned the 616 incident, which I'm assuming is the Quantumanium Kang. So it's like the other Kangs don't know the TVA exists, but so they're going to be behind the scenes, like probably trying to go after like Kang and shit like that. That's what the new purpose is. So that kind of does tie in together with rumors of other shit. So again, things seem to be starting to maybe fall in place more than they were feeling before.
Yeah.
Again, we need more time to see if that actually matters or not.
Okay.
But yeah, we could do the whole series, both seasons.
All right. So what do we rate Loki season 1 and 2? The series as a whole. What do we rate the series as a whole, 1 through 10?
It's like 8.5.
Yeah.
I think I would have to agree.
Yeah, that's about 8. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I might be on the bandwagon of I'm not fucking with IGN no more because I'm trying to look for this rating system that I saw where when Loki here we go. Loki season 2. They get but they get episode 1 through 4 or 5. Oh, okay. I was about to fuck
shit all
y'all
over.
up.
Yeah.
I thought they gave the entire series a 5. I was about to say, how the fuck did y'all ever?
No, they could not have given that no 5.
But they said episode 1 through 4. They gave a rating of a combined 5.
Out of what?
10.
Really?
They gave season 2 episodes 1 through 4 a 5 rating out of 10.
That's their opinion, I guess.
That is their opinion. I mean, if you're looking for something that was gonna, I guess, more action packed, but it carried the story. It carried the story along really, really well. If you put all of them together, now that we have an ending, I can see where everything lined up, and they played it how it was supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be again as action packed, blowing up fight sequences, stuff like that. It was like
it's a character driven.
It was dialogue driven.
Yeah.
It was suspense driven. It was like, what's gonna happen next? Everybody died, then everybody came back. Oh, he learned how to use his power. He know how to blip back and forth now. Blah, 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 blah. So,
Well, that's why some people, when they rate things, I don't really take their word for it because it's the same thing how they did Andor. They thought Andor was whack because it don't have that much action. It's dialogue based. There's certain shows that just strictly off of dialogue alone and story building that you fuck with. Just because it don't have action in it doesn't mean it's bad to you. I mean, it might be boring to you, but there's people who like soap operas who love that shit who have really good writing. Just because it don't have somebody swinging a fucking axe every 5 minutes doesn't mean it's not the best shit ever.
Yeah.
So I don't really take what people say like that.
I would have to give the season the series an 8.5.
Yeah, that's about it.
It was really, really good. Ended on a good note. Now I just want to know who's next to, I guess, be carted off in such a. Who else is getting a farewell tour?
Oh, I don't know.
As far as like Marvel characters, the Avengers that we know of right now, what's gonna happen with Thor in the next movie? Everybody else is retired or dead.
Everybody, I guess. It depends, right?
All we got is Thor from the original Avengers, and then
I mean, he's
Hulk.
Hulk
yeah,
Hulk's a thing.
Yeah,
I do think that
But is there ever a replacement for Hulk, or does he just get older and older and older?
Oh yeah, they could was it Amadeus Cho if they really wanted to do something like that.
They got Asian Hulk.
Yeah. If they really wanted to go that route.
Right.
She-Hulk obviously I think was supposed to be the replacement.
What happened to What If?
There's another season coming. I just don't. I think it got held up because of everything.
Okay.
Everything, you know.
Got it. All right. So let's see. Now that we're done with that, topic time. What do we have for topic time? Disney will start testing a combined Disney Plus and Hulu app next month.
Man, what took them so long?
So Disney is just gonna swallow up motherfucking Hulu, and two will become one.
Yeah.
Dulu.
Kind of like I'm not downloading that app.
I got download Dulu.
Then Dulu? No. Dulu? Two will become one. Let's see.
Fusion.
I guess it's gonna be a thing as of like I want to say mid to late 2024 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, spring 2024.
Oh, okay.
So now they're testing it out. Do they do this thing where they test it out in other countries first before they bring it to the U.S.?
Yes.
Sometimes.
I think so. Yeah, they do that. I don't
they
know.
be shitting on them fucking other countries.
Well, I think because maybe we're their main focus, so they want to get it as right as they possibly can before they roll it out. Just because then we're Americans are super critical of shit. So, you know,
take this beta.
Yeah, try it out.
Peons.
Work test this and tell us what we can improve. So by the time we get it to the rightful owners, is in a good spot.
So with this combination, does that mean higher subscription?
I would assume not.
Higher subscription?
No, because it's already a bundle package price. Like you get both for whatever price you're paying. Which is what they're testing out. It's only because I think it's only releasing for people who have that bundle.
Oh, it is?
I believe so. I think it's only for people who already have the.
You about to say you act like they won't charge your ass for convenience.
Now, granted, yeah, will they actually charge money? Absolutely, they're gonna eventually, because that's what all streaming services do. It's like, hey, by the way, this is going up another $1.50. I was like, well,
I saw that Netflix price was going up again.
It's always going up.
Everything's going up.
It's always going to go up. Inflation, baby.
This is the last one they got out of me before I start stealing. Not gonna lie.
But they're making it difficult to steal now. You can't password share and all that shit. I mean, unless you meant other realms.
Yeah.
Okay, cool beans. Nah, I feel you. Fuck.
Got a hacker right here. We are.
Yeah. There's still sites out there.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Just hit up Reddit.
Give it to you. Somebody watched Loki on a fucking illegal.
Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely. Fire stick this shit up.
John Wick to have an anime and TV show separate from the Continental are in the works.
Let's do it.
Is it Asian produced? Is it Japanese? If it's American produced, I don't really want to watch it.
Why not?
I don't really know yet.
You got Avatar.
Yeah, you got Castlevania.
Yeah. Devil May Cry. I'm not against this.
3.
What happened to that?
It's a good 3.
What happened
Devil
to
May Cry?
that? The Devil May Cry and Castlevania crossover. What happened to that?
I don't know if it was a crossover.
You remember they said they were going to do that?
No, I don't remember about that. Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
This is like dumb long. This was like before the pandemic.
Oh, no.
Shit. This is like bad long ago.
Then it ain't happening. It's over. That's what happened to a nigga. It disappeared.
Let's see. No.
I don't think they have who's actually
a lot of information about it. It's just like, hey,
it's like
it's happening.
Entertaining the idea.
Baba Yaga. That's it. Enjoy. Eventually, you'll see it, or you won't.
Do you think this will bleed into the show? I mean, into the movie?
No.
Like, if they make a John Wick 5, will it, have like some callbacks to the anime?
Nah, I feel like it's gonna just be some separate story shit. Like this is him 30 years ago when he's murdering niggas to the face.
I say this is all one long ass week.
Probably.
Let's see. Ru, I think it's Rui or Ru Hachimura. I think it's Ru Hachimura will be a guest appearance in Crayon Shin-chan.
I didn't even know they were still making that
I know, right?
Because didn't the dude die?
The dude that made Shin-chan?
Yeah, I think the manga artist. I think he died. Don't quote me on that. But
I don't know. That ain't got nothing to do with the anime.
Yeah, that's true. That is at this point that's a fact, especially because Shin-chan's been on for like years.
So yeah, I think he plays for the Lakers, and I think he's of African American and Asian descent.
Yeah.
Someone who loves anime, and he's really big in Japan.
Yeah, I think he grew up in Japan or something. Or was born in some shit like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, him getting a chance to star in anime is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Do they still do the basketball anime? I forgot. Is it called Slam Dunk?
There was one of them called Slam Dunk. Yeah.
That'd have been cool if he was in that instead of like
Shin-chan.
Yeah,
just little kid gonna show his butt and then dance, and I'm like, yo,
would have made more sense.
that's what Shin-chan does. He just shakes his ass. He's a fucking twerk team before twerk team. Nigga, just show his ass on screen and be
Never
like,
disrespect twerk team like that.
you know, just say he's.
Never. Twerk team got me through like 09, 08.
I mean, fair enough.
Let's see. Warner Brothers shelves John Cena's Coyote versus Acme movie. John Cena, come on the show, man. Appreciate you.
After Teyonah, though.
After. Why'd they shelve this? I don't
money.
know.
Just the same thing they do with Batgirl, tax write-off.
Yep, $30 million.
That's it. Literally just a tax. Also, because I think they were saying they tested out and it was getting positive reviews and all that shit. Like it was like it was.
Yeah, I feel like they were showing previews maybe like 5-6 months ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Nah, tax write-off because whoever's running WB right now is a jack off and he just like wants to save money where he can save money, so tax write-off. And I think what it was this was supposed to be like a Max movie. Mm-hmm. And I guess he wants to focus on theatrical releases more than Max releases. So same thing with Batgirl. I think Batgirl is going to end up being a Max release. So he's just shelving shit, and you can write it off as taxes, and you get that money back.
I've actually seen hashtags like, "Yo, release the Coyote Acme movie, man."
Yeah, well,
so
they ain't even want to sell to nobody.
Yeah, he's just doing it just because to save money, just because he could.
Yeah.
So. That's unfortunate because he's gonna start doing that to shit that I really want to see, and I'm like, oh, you're fucking wild.
Yeah, just could have brought back the live action
Looney Tune,
the Looney Tune fucking Roger Rabbit.
Because they haven't had anything since Space Jam, I guess.
We don't talk about Space Jam.
No, we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Space Jam.
Especially Space Jam too. We don't talk about that. David Fincher says Netflix has by far the best quality control in Hollywood, and streaming is the future of cinema culture.
Well, one of those things is true.
He's not wrong with the cinema culture.
I think both of them.
You think so? I don't know. I think he's just saying that because they pay that nigga. But
it's because they gave him the creative control because he worked with both the big name studios and Netflix, and Netflix gives him the most freedom and the money because he said something like if he wanted something for like 4K, he'll ask the studio. They'd be like, well, why you need all this money for it? But Netflix is like, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a little more freedom.
Yeah, so they just let him do what he wants. So of course he's like, yeah, these dudes is cool, man. They let me do what I want for however much. They don't care about the money.
Yeah.
Those dudes like, yo, we need to make our money back, so no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember I did see that Have y'all seen that TikTok about Tyrone Cash? AKA Black Hulk? Like the first Hulk? No. It's funny where it was like Tyrone Cash was the first Hulk ever. He was like some British scientist, and he was like he had like a physical ailment or something like that. Like his legs didn't work, so he took this super soldier serum that he concocted and made himself into like the Hulk. He can take hits from like Thor's hammer. He beat up War Machine and stuff like that. And then he got captured by Shield or whatever. And then what the fuck? Nick Fury took the serum and then killed him.
Oh shit! Did he really?
Yeah. According to the TikTok, I don't know if it's true. Tyrone Cash seems to be a real character. I haven't watched the YouTube because I got mad YouTube videos saved
like save
on
up,
his origin story to see if it's like.
This is like a nigga.
Nah, yeah, he a nigga, but like his name was like
I think
Leonard something like that, but he nicknamed himself Tyrone Cash. Like
I do actually
some nigga shit.
Once you started talking, I do think I saw. Again, might have been like TikTok or something. Somebody talking about that character before.
Like Mr. T, man.
Yeah.
I mean, those are tattoos, but But yeah, like it's interesting,
links.
But to know that Nick Fury killed him, Black Nick Fury killed him, it was like
there can only be one black man in power.
Like, no, I need this. No one else can have this. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your contribution to the earth. And now, bye bye.
No.
But yeah, the future of cinema culture. I mean, that's obvious. That kind of goes without saying.
Yeah.
Quality control in Hollywood. What do they mean by quality control?
They put out
more like
better
quality shit.
We've seen the Hollywood movies they come out with.
Yeah, consistently, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you're doing it by volume, yeah, they have better quality control in Hollywood because.
Yeah.
I guess.
I can't.
A lot of these movies are Netflix exclusives.
Yeah.
So, I guess for the time being, that is a true statement. Can't argue with that. What do we have here? The Hollywood actor strike ends as SAG-AFTRA reaches tentative deal with studios. Yay! Chris can talk about stuff and get back to work.
Finally.
Let's see. After more than 100 days and 2 rounds of negotiations, SAG-AFTRA and Hollywood Studios have finally reached a tentative deal to end the actors' strike.
Yeah.
In a statement reported on various Hollywood trades on Wednesday, SAG-AFTRA announced that the strike would officially end at 12:01 a.m. on Thursday, with the Guild's negotiating committee voting unanimously to approve the deal. The deal will now go through SAG-AFTRA's national board for approval on Friday, and then it'll also need to be ratified by the Guild's members. But in the meantime, they're free to return to work. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Glad they did that before Hollywood shut down for the holidays.
I mean, does it matter?
What? That they?
I mean, like we so close to the
holidays.
Yeah, we so close to the holidays. Like,
Right.
are they gonna get much done?
I mean,
No.
yeah, that's a burden off of your chest. You know, you don't have to go into the new year with this whole
That's
this
true.
old
That's
stuff.
true.
So
That's
it's
true.
like, all right, we got this shit done. Just one less thing we get to worry about. We get to go back to work. All the protesting and the signs happened, and it worked. So we did it, guys. We did something. We may not have did what we exactly wanted to do, but we reached a settlement.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gaming news. The Epic Game Store still isn't profitable nearly 5 years after launch.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, why not?
Steam.
Yeah, that and
competition.
they keep paying for exclusives.
Yeah.
Like
So
for
because they're
exclusive
trying to
games,
lure people into
Yeah.
using their service, but obviously Steam has the lion's share of people, and then obviously then you're spending money to try to make some money, but you're not pulling in enough people, so they still haven't really turned a profit yet.
Throwing bucketloads of cash at securing PC exclusive like Alan Wake being the latest, and weekly free game giveaways in a bid to carve out a piece of the PC gaming pie. Oh yeah, sucks to be y'all. Fuck y'all. They got some fucked up practices I heard at Epic, so you know.
Well, yeah, at this point, everyone does, right?
I guess.
This is like every corporation sucks in some form.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 players furious about game's 3-hour campaign. Why would they put that much time into a campaign knowing you motherfuckers don't play it?
Well, some people do play it.
Yeah.
Okay, some people do. Okay,
Some people play that exclusively. I think.
that's a waste of Call of Duty then.
Well, yes and no. It depends. Listen,
If you buy Call of Duty for the campaign,
some people used to.
you buy hookers just to talk or something like that. Like that's fucking that's counterproductive.
That's not true. First off, Call of Duty was the campaign at first, and then the multiplayer started to take off.
I'm talking about what it is now.
Yeah.
It is strictly online competitive. That people, I know people who don't even play the campaign. They just skip right to the online
multiplayer.
part.
Yeah, I know. But then there's other people who did the inverse, and then some people who just did both. And I think for people who did the inverse or both, is like, well, why am I spending $70 on this and it's fucking 2.5 minutes?
Right.
Like I think that's really what the issue is.
The bulk of players don't play the campaign.
But a lot of people
They don't give
do.
a fuck about the campaign. They just they just do it to get. I don't know if there's a perk that you get for completing the campaign or what have
But
you.
some people just like to play the campaigns. But I think I think now we're reaching a point where we need to start having a conversation with maybe it would make sense to sell a $30 campaign only version of the game and make the multiplayer a separate thing.
Make it free.
I don't know about free, but not make the campaign $70 if I only want to play the, like if I only want to play the campaign, that way I can only download the campaign. I don't have to download 300 gigs worth of shit. I don't have to have all this shit in here because I only want to play the campaign, and I'm paying $70 and the campaign is 2.5 minutes. Like I think there might be a conversation, especially depending on what the way they want to going forward in the future with Call of Duty. I think there could be a round where it's like, hey, campaign only.
Nah.
$35, $40.
You niggas get online and make friends or go touch grass, pussy.
I mean, or you could just play the campaign if this is what you want to do.
And then just be done in 3 hours. Like, go find
Well,
something else
maybe
to do.
make the campaign longer than 3 hours.
Nobody, the bulk of Call of Duty players do not care about the campaign. They may play it just because they don't want to play online for a little bit. Oh, this is something else to do with my favorite game. But nobody really fucks with the campaign.
I don't know if that's true. There might not be this issue if that was true.
I mean, is it a lot of people? Is it just like
I don't know.
the cries of some and like, it's like, oh, this is news. Let's pick up on it. 'Cause
don't
it's always 10 loud motherfuckers in the rest of the community. Like, we don't give a fuck about that.
That's slightly true, but I do think that the price point is.
It's the
like-
price point that's like
Yeah.
$70.
What am I paying $70 for right now? You're not paying even for the online. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Either way you shake it, that's a lot. So if you're paying just for the online because you don't give a fuck about the campaign, why am I paying $70 for this?
That is the cost of games now. You are going to play.
I'm aware of that.
An avid Call of Duty player, you are going to play this for the next year and a quarter, year and a half, or whatever. So the $70 that you're going to get out of this game is somewhat justified.
I don't know about that.
If someone pays $70 for something this month, right?
Yeah.
And they play this game until the next Call of Duty comes out, which may be what? What's
next year?
It's November. So if it comes out next November, you don't think you got your $70 worth with playing this game?
No.
That's crazy.
Not just the multiplayer.
Yeah, not just. I don't. No.
That's all they buy it for.
Plus cosmetics.
Yeah,
battle passes. And
yeah,
because
I got to pay all this extra money for all this other shit on top of that.
Get your money out, pussy.
Or make
that's it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, you got
I'm just saying that I don't like how much games cost now.
Yeah,
and
I think they're a little expensive.
I mean,
for what you're getting.
I think this is different.
And we also back in the day we didn't really have options. We got options now, nigga. So need a dick.
I think this is different. I think you get your $70 worth if you're an avid Call of Duty player. Because you have the multiplayer option, and that's all people play.
But what about people who got kids and shit? They just want to play Call of Duty on the weekends.
Okay, then play it for like 3 hours and replay it again. Replay it again. Find all the Easter eggs and do it again.
At least make it like a 10-hour fucking campaign, nigga.
Yeah.
Why would I? That's the thing. Why would they put that much time into some shit people don't even fucking play?
But niggas play it.
Some people play it, not the majority.
I think more people play it than you think.
The majority, though, I'm talking about the majority go to the online mode.
It's like 48 to 50.
No, it's not. It's not even close to
I
that.
don't know, I'm talking shit. I don't know.
It might be less. It might be less than 30.
I wonder if there's a way to calculate that.
I'm sure. I'm sure they have that
I'm
information.
pretty sure they have the metrics. That's why they didn't do the extensive campaign mode.
I'm sure they absolutely have the metric of that.
Like if you,
but then don't charge me $70 for it, then, nigga. That's the other thing.
Don't
it's like,
buy it.
I like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Then okay,
kinda...
so look at the reviews first before the game actually comes out, because the reviews usually come maybe like 4 days to like a week.
If you're lucky, it doesn't always happen that way.
It doesn't. The reviews don't drop the same day the game drops.
Sometimes it does, on purpose.
From at least 2-3 reputable sites have the review before that.
Sometimes. That is not all the time.
For Call of Duty? A game
Call
like
of Duty? Call of Duty is different. I'm just talking about in general. Because sometimes they will purposefully not. Fucking Cyberpunk did that shit. Yeah. Or the version they put out, they gave them only codes for PC codes. They did not give them codes for console codes. Yeah. So people didn't get to play console until after it was released for the wild public, because
tried and true Call of Duty.
Well, I'm just saying is that there are realms where they do that because they want you to. By the time the review comes out, it's too late, because the people who were like on the fence are like, okay, I'm gonna just buy it because it's out now, and they got the sales.
Get online, get good.
But what if it's not about getting good? What if you just don't want to do that? What if you don't like it?
Play the campaign.
What if you're disabled and that's too difficult?
Why you gotta go there?
They exist.
Okay.
And they play video games.
All right, fine.
I'm dead ass. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm being real serious, actually.
Okay.
I'm just saying there are realms in which some people might not want. They might only want to play the campaign. They might not want to.
Give them their own special lobby then on the multiplayer.
I don't want to play multiplayer, period. I just want to play this campaign.
Well, if you don't want to play multiplayer, then you don't want to play Call of Duty.
But Call of Duty has historically had campaigns.
This one does have a campaign.
Good ones.
It's just a part-time job.
Man.
That's how much it is. You can spend 3 hours on this and beat the shit.
Right, fair enough.
That's one stream.
You got that.
Let's see. Nintendo and Sony teaming up to make a live-action Legend of Zelda movie.
Let's do it.
No.
Is this teetering on a universe?
No.
Well,
it's live action.
Not if it's it's live action. Yeah, the live action kind of fucks that up. I guess maybe not. Maybe he could just, hey, it's a me, Mario. I'm Chris Pratt now. Like, I don't know.
They could digitize that nigga. The hand could come out of nowhere and scoop that nigga up and make him.
Yeah, I just find it weird that they decided to do live action with this. I don't know why. I'm still gonna watch it if it's good, or even if it's not good.
I mean,
probably
can they
still
sell
watch
more
it.
stuff if they make a live action? Because it's the sets, it's the designs, it's clothing, I don't know.
But probably
I don't know.
Cheaper to do it animated.
Yeah,
I would feel, but I don't know. Maybe not.
It's not about cheap. It's about doing it right and making it
I would think
different than Mario.
I think it would be done more right
with CGI
than fucking live action because it's gonna be like some little. Here's a little kid with fairy ears.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, listen. It's gonna be like, all right, well, this is weird looking, and that doesn't look nothing like Link to me. And then it's like, I'm not watching this. That's
get a door.
Ganon ain't black, or Ganon is black. I guess depending on the list you look at. Like, why is that black man a pig now? That's racist.
Like, a cop?
Yeah, exactly.
Some crazy shit. I don't know.
So y'all don't want live action. But
I mean, I'm
y'all
gonna
want
watch
a
it.
Legend of Zelda movie.
I'll watch it.
I just think it's 20 years too late. Because I thought Land of Bloom looked exactly like Link when he was in fucking Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, he could have played a adult Link type, teenage Link type shit. I mean, they could find another skinny white dude and put some ears on him. Listen, will I watch it? Sure. Would I have maybe preferred it to be animated? I think, possibly more so, just because after Mario, just because there's a lot of fantastical shit and Zelda is. Or maybe not.
Because with
swinging a sword and shooting arrows, I guess.
Yeah, with live action, it comes with too many stipulations. Like, what is it geared towards? Like, how are you gonna? What's the pace of it?
Oh, it's gonna be for kids.
Yeah, but how kidly is it gonna be?
Super kids.
Nintendo.
I'm just curious what Zelda story they're gonna tell.
I don't know
which one they're gonna pick.
Don't you have to start from the beginning?
You don't have to, because it kind of resets itself every.
Yeah, it does. Because he's a reincarnation. So you can just pick him.
So like,
but ain't this for like the casuals and fanatics?
I don't know yet.
What's the difference?
Casual and fanatic?
Well, I'm just saying,
casual movie watcher says, "Hey, something science fiction or nonfiction."
I'm saying, but if you just
fiction, I mean,
if you just pick a story and tell it, it's starting because it's going to start from the beginning of that story. Mm-hmm. Right, like Ocarina of Time is Ocarina of Time. So if you start right there, you're just doing that. But if you do Link to the Past is start.
What is the beginning of Zelda?
Was it Zelda 2 was the first one, I think?
Probably was.
In chronological order, I feel like. But that's what I'm saying. He gets It's like the same character, but in different points and periods and timelines and worlds. So it's like every game is the restart of that story.
Yeah.
So you can pick. I mean, obviously, I'm sure there's a couple of games that are like direct sequels to certain shit. So it's like depending on the game. Like, but if you just pick the game that's like the beginning, you just start. Hey, it's a kid. He works at a corner store. And now he got a green tunic, and now he's to go. And this is a story. Like, so it's like
do Majora's Mask and then just go from there.
But see, even that sort of
that's a sequel.
That's sort of a sequel. But I mean, you could.
Yeah,
I think you could because it does have like its own story, but it's also tied to Ocarina of Time. Yeah, because the end of Ocarina of Time is the beginning of Majora's Mask. But again, you could kind of probably start there and be fairly okay. But selfishly, I want Ocarina of Time just because it's the one I grew up with. That's like ingrained in my soul more than any other one.
Okay. So live action Link is on the Z-Way. Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer to debut in December.
What's they gonna do this on the Gaming Awards?
Oh, is that one?
December 7th?
Okay, so that would make sense. Somewhere around there, I could see that being they would pay for like the exclusive. Here's the exclusive.
Talking about breaking the internet.
Yeah. I mean, about fucking time, nigga. Shit.
Yeah.
They might not show shit, honestly.
It's gonna be a teaser. Right?
Yeah,
it's not gonna be.
It's
like,
gonna be like a minute and a half. They're not gonna.
30
they're
seconds.
Not gonna show anything crazy. They're gonna show.
Oh, it's a female, and then
maybe a
that's
main
over.
character, maybe a landscape, a map, a car, a mission.
Yeah, they might give you like the
scenery.
Name. They could give you like
scenery,
Grand Theft
6, and then
Grand Theft World, and it's like everything.
You like that, guys?
Title icon. You like what's it called? Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
You play as Tina Coletti.
Grand Theft Auto 6 Femme Fatale.
Some shit or whatever. Do you think it's really gonna be a female main character?
No, I would. It'd be a nice twist.
Or they're gonna do the Grand Theft Auto 5 thing, where it's like multiples.
They could do the Grand Theft Auto 5 thing,
where it's multiples. You just switch around.
Characters. I think they had too much fun with that. Where it was like you could just go to Trevor and he
just knocking somebody's
the head off a pigeon or some shit.
Yeah, he's wilding.
He's just wilding his fucking underwear in the middle of the desert. Like, how'd you get there, dog?
Yeah, it'll be easy to fast travel when you do that, though. Like you just see
especially
where the person,
now.
Yeah, you can see where the person's at.
With the systems we got now, it's got to be probably even faster, way better.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get somebody from Rockstar on the show to see if they can talk about something.
Yeah, right. But like,
They
listen.
ain't talking about the damn.
Nah,
I was like, yeah, I work there.
Well, he said. Well, he already told me he can't talk about much.
Nothing. Yeah.
So like they got him under this crazy like
NDA type shit.
NDA. So he can't talk about like anything, but he can talk about like the day the leak happened and like what the office was going through.
Yeah,
type
okay,
shit, like,
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, anything that's already absolute public that the company has not acknowledged publicly,
Right.
he could probably reference. But anything that they ain't talking about yet, he can't say nothing.
He can't say.
I can't tell you who the main character's name is. I can't tell you what their shoelace color is. I can't tell you nothing. Don't talk.
Man, I mean, it all depends on what the trailer shows. I can ask him about that. I just
I guess it depends on.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on when that happens. Like,
Yeah. So I mean,
I can't talk.
we'll
Nothing,
see.
nigga.
Are you excited though?
I mean, yeah, I like Grand Theft Auto, and it's been fucking 45 years, so I would like another one.
What do we think about the rumored price point?
What was it?
What?
70?
No, it's like $1 to $2 billion.
Oh, to make the
that?
game. Oh,
Make the game,
that makes
I was
sense.
to say, I don't have that.
That makes sense.
It's like, I guess I ain't playing that shit.
that
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially if you think about how long they probably been working on this game. They probably had some ideas, started some ideas, scrapped them, started over. It's probably several times at this point because we're looking at 13 years
Yeah.
in between games. So yeah, they've been working on it a long time.
like that.
You figure all the salaries that they're paying people and just the man hour times and then whatever and
The new features they have.
new
in it.
features that
Fucking
they probably
surfing
have
feature.
to that they probably had to create for the game, or writers to write the story, figure out, all that shit. So that makes sense. But they also made that in like the first day on the first one, on Grand Theft Auto 5, right? Or it's like the first 2 days they made that money. So I think the fervor is still there for Grand Theft. So when 6 does come out, I think they'll be okay. That's just me.
Talk about striking oil by accident.
Oh, that's a
yo.
fitted act.
They think they're gonna crash again with this shit.
That's
What?
crazy.
Meaning the online? That shit's gonna crash
If there's
again.
an online component,
It's
absolutely.
gonna crash again.
I'm thinking they're gonna probably do the hey, here's the game. Online comes out in a month.
Yeah.
type of thing.
It's still
maybe.
gonna crash.
Still absolutely.
It's still gonna crash.
Have you ever played the first 2 Grand Thefts for PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh, what the
Third one?
The over the
over the
top.
top ones? Nah,
those
I've seen them
ones.
played, but I
Yeah,
never
yeah,
played them now.
That is insane.
How you go from that to this? Yeah,
Yeah.
They struck oil
through that.
and made a whole like. If Grand Theft 3 didn't do good, Rockstar would have been done as a company.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because they was just treading water.
Yeah, I mean, Grand Theft 3 made them, if to a certain extent.
That's what I'm saying though. But the first 2 are like not horrible, but they're not my
It's
type
just
of
different.
game.
Yeah.
They're decent.
No, they're good. It's just not.
I liked them when I was playing it.
Yeah, it's just they made the transition from I guess 2D to 3D. When they made that transition, something changed. Like it was just some next level. I mean, for the time, obviously, if you go look at it now, it's like what the fuck. But for the time, it was like
But it was though. It was like the only open sandbox sort of game.
Open
that they
world.
had.
You could just kind of go anywhere in the world and just do shit. Really, for the most
Like
part.
they created a genre.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Open world.
That's like auto tune. Like it's been there.
They were the
but
T-Pain.
nobody was using it. They the T-Pain of video games.
Yeah.
T-Pain.
Wisconsin.
Come on the show.
That's a fact.
Let's see.
Wisconsin.
DC Marvel news. Deadpool 3 is the only MCU movie being released in 2024.
Womp womp.
I think that's good. It gives them time to actually like flesh out everything. Everyone gets back to work. They get a chance to concentrate on stuff, make it as good as it can be. Just concentrate on this one thing, this one movie, and then we'll build off of that.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Well, they
Deadpool-
said movie.
Yeah.
They ain't say anything about shows.
Yeah, I don't think they have any. I think after Echo, what's next? Nothing. 'Cause, I mean,
Nope.
Daredevil's
Oh yeah.
doing
well,
whatever Daredevil.
Yeah, they
doing.
rewriting that whole shit.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess
They ain't say anything about the Thunderbolts.
we have
they
a.
ain't say anything about.
Well, that's a movie.
Is it?
Yeah, Thunderbolts is a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that got put. I mean, they said that it all got pushed.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Daredevil's probably done. I believe, right?
You think so?
I think because they had started. I thought
they were rewriting everything.
no,
They got new writers or some shit.
not in Daredevil. I mean,
Yeah, Daredevil.
I meant Deadpool. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Not I meant Deadpool.
Yeah,
not
they
Daredevil.
started that.
Yeah, I think Deadpool is done. I just think that they're probably gonna do, if they gotta do reshoots, they're gonna do reshoots and then CGI shit. So I think it's supposed to come out in June, I think, of next year. So But yeah, I mean, it sucks. But this fucking writer strike, actor strike, fuck everything up. Yeah. There's a couple of things that were supposed to come out this year, but because that shit happened when it happened, everything got pushed back. So here we are.
That was the industry's COVID all over again.
On top of COVID, because COVID already fucked shit up.
Already messed stuff up.
That shit already fucked up. That shit was fucking up Wanda Vision, and it fucked up Falcon Winter Soldier. Like that, and it was already fucked up. Like it's been a weird fucking 8-year stretch for fucking 5-year stretch for fucking Hollywood and TV shows and shit.
And last but not least, Captain America 4 is reportedly getting extensive reshoots after negative test scores. I think we know what negative test scores mean.
Black.
Exactly.
Negative.
They don't like black Captain America.
I don't think it's that.
I think it's a majority of that.
I think it's a combination of that, but it's also I don't know 100%. But there's also a character that they're introducing in this film that I don't remember all the particulars, but I think it's tied to like some type of, I want to say Jewish shit, but I could be a little bit wrong with that.
What, Israel?
Or something of that type of nature.
Yeah.
Something
I
of
know
that.
what you're talking
I think.
I know what you're talking about.
And obviously,
no ninjas, my Captain America.
Yeah, for real. I think right now with the sentiment of the world, I think that might also be fortunate to make a little bit of a change as well.
Might be it.
Yeah,
it might be a little too close to home. Like, oh shit, wait, hold on. Like, this is good like a year ago, but now shit's a little funky.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna swing well.
Yeah, it's
the
like
whole Israel and Palestine thing going on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like how
they ain't done that before with other movies and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely have. Like, I think like Top Gun that came out a couple years. Like, I think it was supposed to be. I want to say if it was was it Top Gun? It was something. It was something that came out where it was supposed to be like Russian or Russian-based villains, and then the Ukraine-Russia shit started happening.
Yeah.
And then they pivoted away from that. And then I think Top Gun, it might have been like Chinese or some shit like that. But then something had happened, and they pivoted away for that.
Yeah.
That's why they ain't gonna go on forever. This movie lasts forever.
Yeah, but it's gonna stop people from supporting. You don't want to get boycotted.
Everybody gonna coincide them two, like in a few years. It's like, oh, remember when Palestine and Captain America came out? I blame Anthony Mackie.
I mean, unless the war's still going.
Yeah, which it is.
Listen, how long was World War whatever? A couple of years, maybe
2-3 years.
Yeah, all right. So you can still be going into Israel Palestinian war.
I mean, if we stop giving people guns, I think we'll be all right. Stop making bully. Somebody gotta get paid. So yeah, Captain America.
I ain't do it.
You did. You put the bullet in the jacket.
I ain't do it.
Do we think it's pivotal like parts that they're reshooting, or just like little small things?
Yeah. So shit like 3 major like action scenes are getting rewritten or removed or some shit like I think they basically probably rewrite this whole movie.
Yeah, because they said like 5 months. Like goddamn, like 5 months.
Yeah, I think
usually 2.
Yeah, they said they were starting in like January or something like that.
Yeah,
January, February.
Which is probably why that movie ain't coming out next year at all.
That's like 75% of the movie.
Yeah, I think
5 months.
I think
it's the whole damn movie.
Yeah, I think they redoing.
They go Joss Whedon that shit.
Yeah, they doing the whole thing over.
They doing
2025.
Yeah, they doing that whole thing back.
Yeah. Brave New World. Even that title with a black.
The fact that they even
switched
it from New World Order to Brave New World is like okay.
Yeah. Not confident.
So many changes.
Yeah, we're gonna change all these things.
The Yakuza ain't cool with this.
Nah, not at all.
All right. So that is it for topics. And unless chat has anything that we need to discuss or that we missed, picks, man. What do we have for picks? Hesh Jones. What do you have for the pickage?
My pick is gonna be The Newsroom. It's a Aaron Sorkin show. On
is it one on Apple?
Nah, it's on. You can watch it on the Max. It was an HBO show. But I guess it's on Max now because HBO doesn't exist in the way it used to. But anyway, it's Aaron Sorkin. He wrote West Wing and the Facebook Social Network, the Facebook movie or whatever.
Oh,
yeah. So it's like a lot of fast talking political shit. But it's got is it Jeff Daniels, The other dude from Dumb and Dumber that's not Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's got him in it, and I'm sure everyone's probably seen. There's a clip from it that's fairly old that people have seen where it's like, "Why is America the greatest country in the world?" And it's not. And he's like goes on a little tirade, but it's for that show. But it's really well written. It's about a bunch of people who work in a newsroom and just all the shit that they do. But I like it, so check it out. Learn some shit.
Bob what we got for picks?
Netflix Onimusha.
Oh damn, I was going to watch that too.
I fuck with it.
It's good.
I fuck with it. Yeah. It's not the same character from the games. There's somebody completely different, but he gets the gauntlet with the the souls and shit like that. I didn't know the thing talks. Well, not talks, but like it has like the gauntlet that he has to absorb the demon souls and shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it has kind of like a personality. I didn't know that. I was just playing the game, but that thing never talked to me. But all right,
hello.
Yeah, but I fuck with it, even though it's that funky 3D shit.
CG,
but it's still cool though.
Yeah.
It's tolerable. It's not like the Baki shit. Not like that. But it's cool. I fuck with it.
What do I want my pick to be? I guess I'll do two. So it's this movie on Netflix. I think it came out in 2014. It's called Whiplash.
Yeah.
I saw that after I saw like a clip going around, so I wanted to know where the clip was from, and then I found out it was on Netflix, so I went and watched that. And then there is a movie called Old Dads that dropped maybe like a month or so ago, but it couldn't be promoted because of SAG-AFTRA. It is a Bill Burr directed and written movie. It is basically about a older gentleman who cannot get with the days and times of now, being the cancel culture, the pronoun culture, the just everything that what today is, and his old school rules of how things were done and how things went back in his day. So Chris Dorsey, what up? So yeah, it wasn't a fairly good reviewed movie.
Of course.
People of today did not like it, but there is humor in it. But people didn't see the humor in it because woke culture, cancel culture, all that other culture stuff. So take it with a grain of salt if you're like 30 and under. So yeah, watch that. So Whiplash is a music based movie. So I don't know if y'all are into like music and drumming and jazz and stuff like that. If you're into jazz, it's a cool watch. So Whiplash and Old Dads on Netflix. I believe that's it, gentlemen. Anything else, my ninjas?
9.
I will not be here next week. So what I meant to actually say in the beginning was we do have a Patreon tier of $20, right? Why is it $20? Because you,
Right?
you can be a co-host on the Three Ninjas podcast for that fee of $20. Now, why is it $20 again? This is our bread and butter. This is our brand. We're not just gonna let any and everybody on. The people that we have let on, we actually know, we have a rapport with. So it was a cool little testing phase. We've had people in studio. We've had people via Zoom and stuff like that. It's been cool. Cyber Diamond's coming back. You fucking right, Cyber Diamond coming back. So yeah, if you would like to be a co-host on the show, you can subscribe to that $20 tier. Whoever subscribes first, I guess they'll do their vetting process, and then they will be on the show. Hopefully, if more than one of you actually subscribe, then I guess next time one of us is missing, you will take their place, and so on and so forth. So, $20 Patreon tier. What happened?
I just don't know.
Thinking?
Well, no, I just don't know how that works because it only has one slot.
It does?
Yeah, because it's only one person can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're watching live right now, you have a chance to actually take that one slot.
Yeah.
You can you can subscribe for 1 month and then withdraw your subscription, or if you just want to occupy that slot for any time somebody fucking is off the show, go right ahead as well. Do with that information what you will. You are the first to hear about it. We have not even told the Discord yet.
Yeah.
So like I said, I won't be here. I will be in Vegas.
Oh shit.
It's my little cousin's 21st birthday.
Oh shit.
So we about to turn up.
Somebody fucking a midget stripper.
I mean, none of us are, because we're all in relationships and or married.
What happens in Vegas? Nothing. Not a damn thing.
I mean, you don't got a minute. I don't care, bro. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
continue.
Nobody I'm with is gonna do that.
Good, you're right.
Because wives,
Black men don't cheat.
wives, real niggas don't cheat. Wives and husbands will be present for most of these events. I'm pretty sure there will be a section of time where it's like all men, and hopefully we do behave ourselves. My mother will be there. So
All right, never mind. It's a different type of thing.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm not trying to do too much. I ain't trying to get drunk. I ain't trying to,
It's a family thing. I thought it was gonna be debaucherous times, but it's not.
Oh no. It's like my aunt going, my
never mind.
aunts are going. Just
Ain't no strippers of cocaine happening.
wife's going. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's different.
So yeah, nah. But I'm saying there will be a time where like the boys go with the boys,
Yeah.
girls go with the girls, and we gonna get this little nigga
Hangover.
have some fun.
Take him to the bunny ranch.
Yeah. Nah, I want to go downtown Vegas because I remember last time I went down there was this strip club where they stripped and told jokes.
Oh, where?
It was amazing, yo. It was amazing, yo. Like I've never met a stripper with a personality, like on the pole.
Hey, that's funny. Like that's like
they told lewd jokes while spinning on the pole. That was dope as hell.
That's funny.
But yeah, man. Hopefully we can take them to do some debaucherous things and bring them back home in one piece.
Yeah.
Bring them back home. Period. We know how that happened in what was that movie?
The
Hangover?
Yeah, Hangover. Yeah.
I was gonna say knocked up. I don't know why.
Damn.
Somebody get knocked up.
I hope but not. Anything else, my ninjas?
Nah.
All right, so Ninja Vanish. We out of here.